Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba still and always. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be playing some more Ryukyu tonight. Yes, I know, we had 5 hours of Ryukyu earlier today, but why not play more? If 5 hours is good, then that means that like 8 hours is better, right? That's some good math right there, I think. Man, the natives migrate a lot. Look at them, those little derps moving around and stuff. Why do they do that so much, huh? I'm just kidding, I know, they get monarch points for migrating. I think they also get a benefit. Might make some money or something, I'm not sure. To anyone who's wondering, yeah, the reason why there's a difference between the year in the YouTube version of the game and the one that we're streaming right now is that there's like 8 episodes in between. They are all going to be released eventually on YouTube. I'm just spacing them out every other day because some of these things are like 7 hours long. I want to give people time to actually watch them so they don't feel like they're falling behind. If you're desperate to just find out what's going on right now and you don't want to wait, then...
I'll have you know that the people demand CK2 Arumbic Pigalai.
It's times like these that I'm glad that it's not a democracy. We're gonna play CK2 soon. Soon, okay? My mind can only handle one obsession at a time. I want to get good and truly obsessed with the new CK2 DLC, but I'm just not ready yet. My mind can't do it. Although I have to admit, in hindsight, I really wish that CK2 DLC had been out when I did the Jewish campaign. Just all the extra that could have gone into a satanic gay Jewish man would have been really cool. Anyway, so this is where we are. We're almost there. We're like 50 more years into the game. You can see we're starting to grow here. There he is, Senwi and Donga. They're just, and they start to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then this little guy, look at him. He started off with like 5 development and then Maldives. Betsima Saraka growing over here. There's me up here. Kind of fractured and destroyed England a little bit and most of the Iberian Peninsula. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem. Homosexual seduction, man. I mean, I get it. If you're a gay man, then you probably don't really want to seduce women. But one of the big points to seduction is to father bastard children and make people question their sanity. And if you can't seduce women because you're gay, then that takes all the fun out of it, I think. So, anyway, where we left off last, just a few short hours ago, we had finally hit the year 1623, which is the year where we were allowed to take tech without penalty. So we did. We're now 11 years ahead of time on 2 of the techs. I have not taken any Diplotech, even though it is very cheap, because hopefully by the time we do end up taking tech, it's only going to cost like 200 points, maybe? I mean, we're going to get another 1, 2, 3, 4 more Diplo ideas, so that's going to be another 8% discount. If we get our piety all the way to -100, and if we get a full spy network on Naples, then that's another 2.5%. So 2.5 plus 2.4, that's 4.9 plus another 6. So that's 10.9% extra discount. That would be 66 points. Currently, it's saying it's going to cost 294, so we could get it for like 220, 230, something like that. Would be pretty nice for a tech, current level tech. Anyway, so yeah, the thing we're at right now is that we had considered stealing this province from the Jazz in the interest of trying to get the Ottomans as a valid rival. We also took a save right before the end of the campaign earlier today, and we were finally presented with Ming as a rival. I immediately chose them as a rival, and then for this session decided to roll back to that save and not take them as a rival yet. Reason being is that I am afraid they will stop being considered a valid rival if I rival them now. What I want to do is rival them the month before we declare, because I don't trust the game to let me keep them as a valid rival. So, okay, Hello, welcome back. W.S. W. Studholm, how did you invade Great Britain? Great thing is, I didn't actually have to really invade Great Britain. I won a Colonial War. I let it tick up to 25 war score. And because England's a dummy, and he had no forts in Ireland, I was allowed to demand a 6 development or something province, 9 development Sligo. So I demanded that. And then I was able to use adjacency to Desmond in order to offer vassalization. I vassalized Desmond, sold him Sligo, or transferred him Sligo, and then I used him and his claims to consume the rest of Ireland. Then we had to integrate him because he was a diplomatic idiot and would not fabricate claims on anyone. It was not my original intent. I didn't intend to integrate this yet, but we just kept getting diplomatic error after diplomatic error. And if the AI has a diplomatic personality, we're talking about this thing here, balanced versus militarist versus diplomat. Diplomats, this guy, they will seek out powerful friends and attempt to expand diplomatically, but are far less likely to go to war unless they are reclaiming lost territory.
Started on an island, we own all of Ireland.
Yeah, we gotta move into the English trade node, of course. So yeah, they, I lost my train of thought. Ravina, how dare you? Anyway, we need to stay at peace for just a moment. We've got a little bit of a truce timer with Ming. We have no truce timer with Korea. I think we're going to demand land from Korea. Depending on how many monarch points we have, we may end up wanting to demand land from Hejaz as well. I originally wanted to demand from Hejaz right away, mostly because, also, yeah, we definitely want to steal this level 4 fort from him when he does it, but let's get a claim on that. But that's not going to get us the adjacency we need with the Ottomans. So we might end up declaring the war anyway. Either because the Ottomans will dishonor the call, or because we actually want to fight the Ottomans and get adjacency to them. This Fizani Serenaika. So yeah, we've got a few people who are a little bit upset. I did get a chance between previous stream and this stream to update this mod. Remember earlier today, or in the last episode, if you're watching this on YouTube, I had this thing expanded out, but there was no backdrop behind it. There's a guy in the Paradox subforum, the modding forum, who made it bigger for me. It could be a little tiny bit bigger, but it's a much improved interface, I think. So no need for a silly scroll bar. Let's just see all the buttons at once, right? All right, Bob's wax job has no debt. Bob the wall builder, currently 4,000 ducats in debt. Bob's down under. Looks like Senwi has taken a loan, 300 ducats. We'll pay that off. We have, 7,000 ducats right now, so money is no object to the Ryukyuan peoples, because we're awesome. Orissa has debt as well. I want to pay it off, not because they are disloyal, but because I just want to stay ahead of it. I'd prefer to keep as many of them loyal as I can. So, what are we going to do? We only have 151 admin points, and I think we need to spend those points on Korea, and I would like to accept Manchu culture. The problem is that takes Diplo points. Manchu culture is definitely something that I think is going to be a worthwhile culture to embrace. There's a lot of land up here that I don't currently have. That is Manchu culture. We only have these two, and this, and this, and now this. Well, that's a colony that we used so that we could fabricate on this castle here, which we're going to do now as well. And then we're going to cancel this, and then we're going to stop spying on Manchu. Nazarius, thank you for your subscription. Austria has laid a claim to Poland. And them sounds like fighting words right there. Okay, so if we accept Manchu, then we can get the coring cost down. I could do it. It would slow down our ability to get diplomatic ideas, but I think that it's probably going to be a good thing overall. I really don't want to spend a lot of time overextended, and again, there's a lot of good development up here. Also, I don't want Korea to sync up their alliance with Ming or my aggressive expansion stuff. So, I think we're gonna abandon a culture that I am very sad to see go. What do you guys think? Do you guys realize how bad it would be? Like from a roleplay perspective to abandon or demote the Kyushuan culture? Do you recognize what Kyushuan culture means? If you're unfamiliar, Kyushuan is a Japanese culture, and it is the Ryukyuan starting culture. Now, early in my campaign, I actually did a culture, what do you call it? A culture swap, a culture thing? I forget what the term is. I embraced Filipino. I made Filipino my primary culture. The reason I did that is because I was completely incapable of attacking Japan in the beginning of the game. This culture group up here was just out of my reach. You attack one daimyo and you have to fight the entirety of Japan, plus all of his allies and subjects, and it's just never going to happen. So I embraced Filipino as my primary culture so that I could get easier conquest on all of this land. But now, we have this originally accepted culture with like 2 provinces, and that's it. It's just so sad, man, to see it go. 41 development belongs to this culture. So my original province and my original couple colonies, I think, may have ended up being that culture. Or are, yeah, okay, these provinces here are Kyushuan. I think we do it. So, the other disadvantage to having had done that is that by not having Japanese culture as my primary, we lost out on all of the really good Japanese cultural events.
February 13th, 1476. Never forget.
You guys are never gonna let that go, huh? Let's try it. We're gonna do it. I think we do it. So in the Japanese culture group, you get an event that gives you like negative 15% Diplotech cost until your ruler dies. It's also the thing that causes Iko-Ikus.
Arumba 07. If you do that, I'll unsub Kappa.
I do what? Alright, we're going to embrace the Manchu culture, even though we're trying to do a diplomatic idea group, because we're going to demand 2 Manchu culture provinces from these guys right now, and I don't want to wait a huge amount of time to core this stuff. So we now accept Manchu culture, we have a claim, we have administrative efficiency level 1, and we have full administrative ideas. Red Dot Viper, thank you for your subscription. Iko-Ikus, that's the other thing that went away. Alright, so we need a diplomat so we can advance some land from these guys. We have 1 claim on Ming. I was going to... We did feed a province to Senwi from Ming. And it looks like he already cored it. Is that true? Wow, he's quick. Alright, that guy is ready for more, apparently. How about you? You doing your course? No, you still got a province uncored. You? Hey, there we go, Kilwa. Kilwa being cored, nice. Wait a minute. It's a territorial core. He hasn't actually paid for the full core. Huh. Yeah, he's way behind on actual monarch points, it looks like. Cindella Oculary, thank you for your subscription. He does have the lowest number of points in that skill type. Are we influencing him right now? We are not. We should influence him to give him some more admin points. Turn our money into monarch points, right? I like this song. You do have a disaster building up. It's going to fire in about 30 months. We took this mission at the end of the stream as well, the last session, to see if he would actually honor a threatened war, and he will not. So the Yemen, if we actually declare war on Yemen, we would have to fight Ethiopia, Hassa, and Yemen. I don't care that the emirs want land, it's not going to happen. Alright, let's see. Are we allowed to declare a war on you and make it a colonial war? No. Because his capital is technically on the same continent as our capital, we cannot declare the war this way. However, Ethiopia would way not honor the call anyway, meaning that we would only have to fight Hassa and Yemen, which are both pretty weak. Tech 15, Tech 16, we're on 18, I think. Yep. On the other hand, we also have a claim on Ethiopia. This does increase our piety, though. And I think we were trying to avoid increasing piety. Though we did take tech. I think I was really a little bit maybe too focused on trying to keep my piety down. We don't need it to be at negative 100 for the next 10 years. We just need it to be negative when we take tech, primarily. I was really irritated with Songhai, I remember that. Oyo. Still won't give me land. Oyo is animist, I think. So we gain piety from that. Mali is Sunni. And I built up spy network on him, but I couldn't actually take anything. We have a new diplomat. We have an extra diplomat available, so... probably need to get another claim on Jolof, or a claim on Jolof. Claim his capital, take that via war, and then while we're at war with Jolof, get a claim on Mali, so we can keep our negative piety going. How close are we now on this merchant, I wonder? 38.5. I think I calculated that I had to get to like 42%, and then I could turn this thing on and actually have the right number. Alright. Let's check this one more time. 22.3. And with that off, we're at 18.8. Um, 50 divided by 1.18617. Yeah, we need 42.15% of the provincial trade power in this region. This number needs to say 42 point whatever, and then we can turn that thing on and actually get a merchant out of it, which would be great. Finish a colony would be a good way to do that. Look at that. Mutapa's grown a pair. He's actually not willing to just cave into my demands anymore. Look at this. You can actually see your protectorate's claims, but you can't threaten war on behalf of them because you can't declare war on behalf of them. But they show up in that list for some reason. PKT, MJP, and Tresk M. Thank you for your subscriptions and resubs. And so of course he'll obviously surrender that province, but I don't really want that province. I wanted an excuse to attack Ethiopia. And I wanted to try out using my colonial subjects. I don't know that can you feed your protectorates if you call them into a colonial war? I don't think I've ever used this. Ever. The real thing would be to attack Hejaz. Ooh, look at that. Ottomans almost wouldn't honor the call. That would be great for me, because Hejaz would be really easy to beat. And then we could just get right up adjacent to the Ottomans. And it would also be great to make the Ottomans lose 25 prestige. He's friendly to me right now, but we currently... I mean, we don't want to be friends with him. We gotta keep an eye on this. He's got one reason. Is he at war right now? He's not, so... Ah, shoot, that means he probably was, a moment ago, unwilling to defend. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and, we're gonna keep one diplomat spying on Hejaz in case we can find an opportunity for something there. Blue Sonic. 101 bit shear. Alright, you, Mr. Korea Man, are gonna give me Giran. Because I said so. Manchu, I want that other province too. And, Da, who actually lives way over here now. Oh, you know what? He's actually expanded so far away, I don't think I can fabricate claims on him anymore. Oh, that's funny. I didn't realize he was doing that. This sneaky little guy. I thought I want a royal marriage. Totally. I really do. Korea and Manchu both just said yes, and I thought I said no. Why would he do that? That's such a mean thing to do, man. Anyway, we just got one of the most valuable provinces in this trade node. So we're 22% roughly of the trade power here. We still have a little bit of war exhaustion. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to declare the war. We have 1.7% war exhaustion. I do care about my admin points right now, so I'm going to take the time to do this math. It should be 10 times 21 is 210 base points. If we didn't have any war exhaustion, we would have that times 0.65. And then administrative efficiency takes that whole thing times 0.8. I think. So I'm calculating 109 as the cost. So we are getting affected by the war exhaustion. Let's just sit for a moment. The Jazz will no longer transfer trade power to the Ottomans. I wonder if that changes anything with regard to that war deck. I'll wait till next month now. I wonder, can I influence the Ottomans? I decided that I did want to influence Betsimisaraka to give him admin. These two don't seem to be having any difficulty, though. What about Catalonia? Give them Diplo points. We could give Savoy Diplo points. There's no point. No point in feeding them those points. Unless we want the trust. There are some that have high stuff. The Maldives, Savoy. It'd be nice to get the trust a little bit higher. I think I'm going to continue to have issues with these three. So yeah, and also toward the end of the last one, didn't I pay off a ton of like the Maldives debt? Why are you so disloyal again if I just paid off all your debt? What a jerk, man! This guy's like crazy. 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 Are we influence Betsimisaraka, Maldives, Savoy? That's it, I think. Lost our CBs against Korea. It's one of the drawbacks to having done that, is that now I've fabricated another claim against Korea. Oh well. I mean, eventually that ruler's going to die and he's going to stop being secretive, which is really irritating. We're making such good money for so long that I have no idea what to do with all these funds right now. Poland broke their alliance with Austria. Alright, now that it's March, let's see if anything's changed with the Jazz. I don't know why he broke his transfer trade power agreement. Got two reasons to be defended. I have good relations. Apparently, Savoy has a CB, actually, against the Ottomans. Trade protection. Huh. So if I insulted the Ottomans and then attacked him, I could actually attack the Ottomans straight up with blockade support CB. Negative 33 piety. That's interesting. I'm not going to do it right this second, but it's something I'll consider. So, I think we do get started building up a new claim on him. I'm going to turn this fort on. This one costs just 7 points. 3 times 10. Should cost 30 times 0.65 times 0.8. Divided by 2 because it's a territory. Yeah. 7.8 rounds down to 7. So we can start that core now. And then this one again was like 109 is what it should be. I don't want to waste those 2 admin points. So, no, don't tell me we lost the effect where... Okay, we did not lose our accepted culture slot. Anyway, now we have the ability to actually fabricate and take land from Fortune, which is why we took this land, although I could have technically fabricated on that province by colonization as well. But Korchin's just another guy that we want to attack at some point. Especially, he's got a little bit of Manchu culture. One more person to pick on. Gotta be a bully, right? Ming has rivaled us. Excellent. Nice. Okay, what that means then is that we can actually counter-rival him without fear of him not being a valid rival, because for at least 10 years, he should stay a valid rival, I think. Mostly sure. I think I might still hold off on actually counter-rivaling him, though, until we can declare war. I just don't want to risk it. I need that power projection. It would help so much if I could get my power projection back above 50. Alright, colony-wise, we've got Bonnie, we've got Kusabo, and that one. This colonist I think we need to send out to here. We got, what, 3 colonies right now? 4th colony's not going to be a big deal. We could definitely afford a 5th colony. The sooner we get this other colonial nation out, the better, I think. So let's retract the colonist. Ugh. And then resend him to another province. We'll got 5 going at once over there. One's already finished, but... It's treasure fleet. You have too few rivals. I don't think I've seen that stream before in this campaign. Okay, January 25 is coming up in 6 months, so I think that this disaster is going to go away. 6 times 2 is 12, so no problems there. And there goes the trade protection CB against Ajaran. Waiting on this core to start here. We're down to 110 now. We got one little bit more war exhaustion. Is that actually rounding it up, or did I do my math kind of funky? We'll wait one more month just to make sure. I think it does come down. It would be the Europeans. Yeah, it is. Yeah, see, it came down to 109. I wasn't wrong. I did my math right. It did update. Bhutan becomes a vassal of Assam. Who the hell's Bhutan? When did he start to exist? Okay, we attacked a lot of Vijayanagar. We have no truce right now with Malwa. Malwa is Sunni. I want to attack Malwa. I'm gonna get another claim on Ming. We don't accept Ming culture because Ming has too many annoying cultures, but he does have some juicy base tax in things that are already states. So I'm looking for the highest development provinces that are already stated. So... we already have a claim on that. It's looking like it's going to be that 19 development one looks pretty good, or the 17 up here. This one would be nice just because it connects the land, but it's not quite as much development, so... I mean, if we're just going strictly on development, then I'm going to take the 19. Not to mention... Ooh, how is this... Ming can't have less than 50%. What is going on? Why does Ming have less than 50%? Are you no longer... He's a constitutional monarchy. What happened to the Celestial Empire? Holy crap. That massively changes Ming. When did he stop being the thing? I'm really confused now. Like, the thing that makes Ming, like, not the most powerful country in the entire game is the fact that, yeah, they start with, like, 1,000 development, but they are a Celestial Empire and they can't go below 50% autonomy. But yeah, he's actually down to very, very low autonomy now. That is really surprising. Maybe that's why I'm allowed to rival him now. That's probably it. Alright, there was some reason that I needed a diplomat. I think I was going to consider attacking... not Bengal. We have a truce with Bengal. It's a one-way truce, but we do have it. He's right there until 26. Malwa. We have no truce with Malwa, and I think Bangladesh wasn't willing to defend him. He's close. We were going to give land to Orissa because Orissa actually has, you know, monarch points. Annoyingly, Malwa has all of his forts on. But this gives us a great way to get to negative 100 piety. We're so close, though. We could almost sneak in a positive piety war before we declare it and actually still be pretty much at 0. So why don't we go ahead and feed Betsimisaraka a little bit. We're already down to 0 war exhaustion, so we might as well. Let's try out the Colonial War just to see. I don't know. I'm not sure if this makes any difference or not, but let's do it. I don't think it's going to affect anything as far as my ability to have land transferred to me. These little subjects shouldn't be able to keep control of the land themselves, so why not try it, right? Should check to see if he has forts off. Actually, never mind, he only has 1 fort. Haha. Sorry, Mutapa, give me the gold mine. Give me the gold! So that's a lot of dudes on our side. These are just my subjects. I don't have allies. Ryukyu was not born with allies. We don't do that. We just have all these dudes on our side. 276,000 infantry, 48k cavalry, 135k cannons versus his 875. Hello, Mutapa. I had an army over here, but I ferried it back up to this region. So, Betsimisaraka, I'm expecting you to do something down there, buddy. You're not disloyal. So, I want you to go beat him. Mutapa's on tech 16 to your 17. You should be fine. Granted, Betsimisaraka has no ability to core stuff, so it's probably not the best target, but still. It'd have been better to declare one like Gujarat. But then again, we have another vassal here who can't core stuff, so... Can I convince Bangladesh to just break their alliance? Will you accept a threat? No. Recently did break alliance. I think you should turn that fort off. Alright, fine. I'm gonna do it anyway. We're gonna make the war goals based off Orissa, because I think he's doing a better job of actually fabricating stuff and getting stuff cored. This army here, I think, was a, primary India. So it's not really designed for sieging, it's designed for combat, but that's fine. I feel like I got my own little HRE protectorate swarm, you know? Get him! The protectorates go marching one by one. Get him! Pile on! Alright, should we keep on taxing these guys, or should we just take the monarch points? I mean, it's a 100% chance we get 10 monarch points. The disparity here, the opportunity cost, I guess, is that, if I did decide later on that I wanted to actually increase tariffs, this is 50 admin versus 10 of a monarch point. So it's way more expensive to do this. But you also got to consider, I'm never clicking this button anyway, so it's nice when it happens, I guess, kind of, but like, why worry about it type thing? You guys are, yeah, Twitch chat's leaning towards the points. I'm leaning that way now too. Like, it's nice to get money from these guys, but like, I don't need the money, and we still get the trade income. I think we do just take the points. Nice, we got him in the Diplo category. Perfect. Ace. Well, admin probably would have been the best, but in this case we're doing diplomatic ID group, so it's not horrible. Working on Hijaz because we wanted to potentially get another claim. Ottomans are at 8 reasons to defend him. Here's what I'm leaning toward, is that eventually we might need to, like... Failed administration. Awesome. Great. Gotta love those types of events, right? I was thinking that we might eventually have the tech that we can do... Sabotage reputation, that's coming up pretty soon, and if we use that, we can lower his diplomatic reputation and make the Ottomans decline the call that way. Or we could try to find another one of his allies and attack that. Shervin, Bukhara. Okay, campaign against Syncretism. The Dhimmi are still loyal. I do think we want to still keep this tech going for now. Like, keep the tech discount. I don't want to piss them off yet. The merchant guilds are no longer highly influential. I could actually grant them a couple more provinces and then demand a ton of money. Or we could just spend the money we have. I don't know. Just build trade companies. They're good, I hear. Build all of them. You get a trade company, and you get a trade company. We're gonna get so much trade stuff being built, it's gonna be ridiculous. Some of it's not very good, though. I still, to this day, don't understand why there's multiple types of trade, or multiple types of manufactories. Was I calling them trade companies? I meant manufactories. It should just be one type, and gate it behind technology. Like, it just seems so much simpler that way. Oh well. Okay, so Orissa's over here being loyal, that's good. The Dhimmi and the Emirs. Oh, great, okay. Make the Dhimmi lose loyalty and the Emirs happy, or stand by the Dhimmi. Piss the Emirs off. The Ulema will also lose loyalty, but the Dhimmi gain even more, and the Dhimmi gain influence. We stand by the Dhimmi. Absolutely. The Dhimmi are our bros. We like the Dhimmi. They give us cheap tech. There is the enemy army over there. This guy's still 2 techs behind us. Orissa's showing up with a no siege pip guy. That's fine. Nice. Pretty quick siege. Hey, the most disloyal vassal, or rather the vassal that I'm the most likely to make loyal. It'd be great if the Maldives was loyal right now, because he might smash that army for me. So let's see if we can, He's only got 37 ducats to his name. If I make him pay for enough forts, we might be able to make him go into debt. Got 1 cannon. Who should I be claiming now? Let's see. Dongu's got claims on a bunch of stuff. Assam. No truce here. Bengal's gonna bring our piety back down again after the truce ends. I feel like I want to reward Dongo a little bit. I've never really had a good opportunity to feed this guy. Whereas his enemy's huge, so... More war. War is good. We like war. There you go, Tangu. Go. Eat your heart out, buddy. Get something. Get some. Land's all yours, man. It's all for you. No one's gonna take it away from you. Don't you worry, little man. My little buddy, bro. Bro buddy. Brosif. He's my bro. Brosif. Is Brosif a word? I think it's a word. Maldives. I need you to stop being all pissy, man. Do I need to train more troops? I'll scare you. I will scare you with how many men I can train, okay? We just spent like 8,000 ducats. Do you not realize how much money I have? Trading in tobacco. Lost our army reformer. Oyo embraced global trade. Okay. Trading tobacco, that's cool. I think we stick with the level 3 guy. Strummy, thank you for your subscription. National Manpower Modifier. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? We only have 166k right now. Where would I build another army if I needed... if I could? Probably over in Europe. We currently have an Asian army, the army of Bob still exists. It's still a thing. I'm hesitant to rename this one. I think Army of Bob needs to be in position down near the French. It's where we're the most likely to end up using them, I think. Okay, I'm not liking that I still have this diplomat free. Stop it, Ajuran. It's starting to annoy me. If I take this province from Hejaz, it'd be nice to be able to immediately take a claim on Hassa. These Portuguese peasants are still here. Was occupied by rebels, Portuguese peasants. 1594. It's been 31 years. 31 years. Just sitting there. Can't explain it. Doesn't make any sense. Tango is thinking about sieging down that capital. Holy crap, look at this little guy. Assam with 21k troops. My goodness. New trade good. Trade good is fur and cotton. Let's claim on Champasak. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's a subject, so. Take another idea? Yes. Benign neglect. Except we have some corruption and I don't want to pay the extra 3 diplo points, so let's hold off on doing it yet. Let's root that out real quick. So these derps doing a good job or not? Not really. I mean, they're disloyal, right? Most of them are disloyal. Congo, Ajuran. Well, that's curious. I'm noticing a distinct lack of protectorates. I only have 3. What happened to Adal? Okay, Adal's there, Ajuran's there, Congo's there. War Songali is not a protectorate. Okay, so yeah, he did break free. I never stole that province from him, and he stopped being a protectorate.
Stream hype again, Arumba excite again.
Same thing with Mombasa. I didn't even realize that he stopped being a protectorate. Ita, you back. Okay, interesting. That's probably why we are seeing some stuff change around. This is a fellow Sunni. We've got a claim on his capital, and he's got no allies. It's not my fault that he decided to break free. We're going to insult him. And we're going to attack him. England's getting a claim on me. It's not a big deal. Crap. I saw it as I tried to pause, and I couldn't stop it. Poland broke their alliance earlier, and now they've re-allied him. Weird. Okay, does the idea still cost extra? It just came down a little bit. We got a few more months yet. You kill my unit, I kill yours. France paid on the debt of Lithuania. Okay, war score with you, Malwa, is looking okay. There's only 2 provinces that we have that we can actually give to Orissa for free dip. We have a second fort here. This needs to go to the Maldives. We're trying to get Maldives online, so he'll actually help out. He has not yet taken any debt. He needs more. I need to give him more forts, otherwise he'll be able to pay him off. Portugal has a colonist type personality. That's a cool event. Huge treasure fleet. I can't help it. I say that every single time they send one. So that would be the fort up here that we cored. I'm not going to turn that into an actual real full state. Definitely not. This Girin province, though, is quite nice. It's also already part of a state, so we can give this to the merchant guilds right now. I'm going to do that. Things are not going that great yet over here, but he's working on his only capital fort, so like, the Liberty Desire that Mombasa had, because I took some of his land, he had 100 Liberty Desire. Does that just go away? Like, what if I get ahead of him again? Can I protectorate him again and reset that counter? There's definitely an argument to seize land from Adal before he breaks free. It's just that it would take me a long time to core this crap.
Arumba sexy face cam.
Wow, double estuary. 30... Oh, 45 development in IFAT, or IFAT. It's not a bad state. I might consider taking that and making it into an actual state. I'm gonna demand land from this guy right now, because we've got the points for it, and if he just stops being a protectorate, then I feel like that's a wasted resource. Like, gotta take this land, right? Give me, oh, damn it, that's your capital, you bastard. Give me, all the rest of your land, though. While we're at war together, I'm going to just take all of your land. I mean, it's zero aggressive expansion. It's awesome. I'm gonna knock him down to a 1 province minor. I mean, why not do that, right? It just makes sense to me. Like, we should have probably taken more land from Mombasa. I wasn't sure. I've avoided protectorates for so long that, Alright, Oyo cedes Oyo and Benin to Songhai. Oyo annuls his alliances, and he still exists. This is going to, the Maldives, so that he will continue to go into debt. So Oyo still exists, sadly. We can't, like, revamp him or revive him. Though, he's down to a one-province minor. It would be nice to have this guy as a vassal, but I don't have the relationship slot right now. Vassalize Warsangali. That's a mission type you don't see too often. And we get foreign contacts for having completed it. I doubt Ethiopia would actually join a defensive call. So hold on, did these guys like westernize or whatever you'd call it while we were in the war? Yeah, Warsangali's still in this. And yet he's considered to be a... He did it while he was in the war. Mombasa must have done it a little while ago because he's actually not willing to do it. Anyway, we're going to attack this guy too. So... My AIs, they're stupid though. I think we should probably wrap up one war before we do that, right? That's Simisaraka. Still hasn't court his land.
You missed for diver, 7-month resub Arumba.
Oh, FWA diver. I'm sorry. Yeah, 7 months. Good job. The Arumba face cam. You can tell I get really into it when I'm playing Ryukyu right now. So we gotta wait for Betsa Misaraka to actually siege down some stuff, otherwise we gotta pay Diplo points for his acquisitions. And I'm not willing to do that, because we're doing diplomatic ID group. However, we're about to take this other fort, and that's gonna help the Maldives go into debt, and then the Maldives are gonna help out and stuff. There's our truce with Ming. There's so many things I want to attack. He's still behind us on military tech. The Senwi is on 83 Liberty Desire right now. I might have to placate this guy to actually have him help against Ming. I'm barely even making a dent in the Maldives right now. One way to make them loyal, though, is you just make them go deeply into financial debt by giving them lots of wrong religion provinces with high unrest and stuff. Almost there on the rooting out of corruption. Dhimmi nobles has expired. So the Dhimmi are down a little bit in loyalty, or sorry, down a little bit in influence. It's been a long time. You can only do this promote Dhimmi nobles every now and then. I've usually done it almost on cooldown to raise their influence, and I don't care about the Emir's loyalty. They're always pissed. But right now the Ulema are upset, and they aren't always upset. Yeah, I'm not gonna give these guys any land. They can just be upset for a little while. We'll miss out on some income, it's fine. Rooting out corruption's costing me a lot of money. Alright, Corchin. I can only fabricate on one province. Let's get a claim on that. We'll keep on building up spy network. We're already here, and I'm probably gonna just demand a province from him and then peace out. Arumba, resub for 2 months. Thank you, Corn Knob. 361. There's this jerk, 0.26 per month. That sounded like the core Girin. At this rate, it's going to take him like 40 months to actually go into debt. Rather than just continuously paying off the debt, I think what I'm going to do instead is just train more regiments up. We'll spend some of our manpower and militarize and try to bring down relative strength of subject troops. I mean, these guys have 40,000 troops right now, so they're getting a lot of liberty desire from all vassals' relative power. Be easier, I think, at this point to just, you know, tell them to relax. My siege stack costs how much to build? Just can't do it. Interesting how it shows the maintenance cost of the stack, but it doesn't show the higher cost. Whatever it is, it's more than what we have right now. This guy's probably willing to peace out soon, but if I take the peace, then I can't actually force this guy into loyalty. But we should end this war soon. I think we milk some of the rivalry here. I want to get his Senwi back into control so that we can use him against Ming. And I'm gonna get my power projection up. So we're gonna spend quite a bit of prestige right now. We're gonna go click, 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 get his Senwi loyal. We're gonna take a royal marriage with his Senwi next month once he's willing to accept. That should keep him in line. In the meantime, we only have 20 prestige right now. I'm actually gonna go one more click. I want to make sure you know his Senwi who's boss. I'm boss, you bastard. And then we're gonna milk this guy for prestige, since we're only currently asking for 14 war score. We're gonna take 2 clicks of money, because money's always good. I want you to stop being rival to Portugal, because that's just silly. And I want you to be rivaled with... Mare is not really an appropriate rival for you either. We will have to finish the siege of his capital and make him agree to that, but... a fair bit of prestige out of that. I think we probably have this guy's capital. We do. Okay, I need you to siege this province. I need you to siege your claims. Is it so much to ask that you siege your claims? Please. I'm not gonna pay these 6 dip because I can't, because you don't occupy it. Just get your ass over there and siege it down, buddy. Come on. Now he's just like, I'm going over here. I'm going to Midnapore. Way more interesting. Some cool stuff happening over there. There we go. Back down to 360, so we'll take this idea. There is our much faster ability to decay our aggressive expansion, which has actually cooled off a fair bit in Europe. Still really high with Ming, of course, but like over here, 2.9 per year is not bad. That's with 0 prestige as well. Prestige gives us up to 50%, which is an extra 1 per year. So we could be decaying our AE at about 4 per year right now, which is great. Same thing probably going on over here with Mutapa. He's not occupied because subjects gonna be subjects. Now that Hosseini's loyal, he's actually going for stuff, though. England has levied war taxes. Who's England at war with? I forgot. This plan's not working with this guy. Okay, do you have another fort? Seriously? I hope you don't. Or is it just that Bhutan being in the war is... What? He's your subject? Huh. No. Bhutan is the subject of Assam. That makes more sense. I was going to say Mawa? There's no way you have him as a subject. Alright, he'll accept this peace deal now. He will be forced to remove Portugal and Mare. We get 22 prestige. We get the 2 provinces. It's only a tiny bit of AE. And, that seems fine. I'm gonna end this war now. I'm gonna head down to the 50 supply province. That'll be where we probably want to start rallying these troops after each war. Alright, don't worry about it, Tongo. I'll siege down your claims. Wait, what are you doing? Are you actually gonna go there and stop there? No way. Really? I bet you he walks right through it. I bet you he keeps going. Never stops. Now, oh my god. He's staying there. Look at that. Dongguan siege ability 21.5%. That's terrifying. You have these fantastic military idea groups, and you're actually using them. That's nuts. Good job, Mr. Marchman. Wow. I got to admit, I am surprised. What is the best combo of idea groups? There's a lot of really good combos. I don't know how to say what's the best, you know? It's, depends on your playstyle. I think for world conquest and, like, just stability of your country, you really can't, you can't pass up humanist influence, administrative, diplomatic. Like, these 4 are, like, the core ideas for a powerful, stable, expansive empire. You can do it without them, but, like, humanist just makes everything so much simpler. Instead of focusing on constantly taking care of rebels, you can actually focus on constant conquest. Alright, so we'll do the same thing here. We're going to take as much money as we can without any big things, and we'll have you end your rivals. Seems fine. Unhappiness amongst the merchants. Ugh. I'm just gonna pretend like that event didn't fire. That was gross. That was gross. We supposed to have 46k troops? Is that how big these stacks that I made earlier are supposed to be? I've already forgotten. 30, 46, yes. Why do we not have 46 transports here, then? I probably canceled them at some point, and I just don't remember why or when. Alright, I'm gonna build another army. I'm gonna build another siege stack. In fact, I'm gonna build another one as well. In production, 16 and 4. What? Why only 4? Well, what about when I click down here? So down here it actually queued up the right number of cannons, but up here it only queued up 4? And yet I can clearly see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's tons of cannons being built. It's just... Huh. That's weird. Well, let's wait and see what actually comes out of those subjects. Maybe it's just not tallying the provinces correctly. I don't know. Weird. So we have 85 war score with this guy, but because the subjects won't actually occupy what I need them to, we can't piece them out yet. Riga! What? Riga still exists? Wow. What year is it? I'm confused. That's nuts. Right, we wanted to attack Mombasa, but we've got Ming to deal with, and we gotta get our power projection up right now. So, I think that's more important. There's a claim for Betsimisaraka. I'm gonna just give him a bunch of stuff. As much as we can get. Steel is considered to be a great power again. Okay. Bengal has allied Malwa. That's fine. There's a chance we declare war on you right now. Malwa might just turn around and break it? No. Oh, that's interesting. I apparently don't have a truce with Bengal anymore, but did I miss it? Did I click right through it, or... CCAT 91. Yeah, we want to attack Bengal for sure. I want to get these provinces returned. Kind of annoying that Mao was gonna honor the call. So we were just at war with you. We were literally just at war. If I declare war on you now, Orissa's not going to be able to core this stuff. We'll hold off on attacking Bengal until Orissa finishes his cores. Then we'll do it. These armies feel a little bit squished down here. I do want another claim on Jolov. I need to be at peace so that I can make good on this threat. The Jazz, I'm just spying on... because I want all of his land. That's the principal reason. But also because I wanted to see if I could make him break his alliance. For now, let's come back from Hejaz. I want to start spying on Naples again, in preparation for the next tier of tech with for Diplo. So we're actually, I think, going to knock out the final couple of diplomatic ideas pretty quickly. Especially just having cabinet, having an extra diplomatic relation, and not being at 7 out of 5. Now we're at 7 out of 6. We're just generating a lot more diplo points right now than we used to. Alright, Savoy is still a little bit disloyal. Maldives, a little bit. I don't think I got my royal marriage with... Simisaraka has debt. Yeah, I need royal marriage with you. So the only thing holding me into this war is just you guys need to occupy the right provinces, please. Which is really a quite silly thing. I think you should just be able to say, like, you know, this guy gets this. I'm not gonna wait around. We're just gonna hire a couple quick mercs, go siege some stuff down, whatever. It's just silly, you know? I'm not gonna pay the diplo points for it, so... I guess we gotta siege it. You gonna come attack me? Probably. I'm the player, and I have units near him. Therefore, he has to, right? Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Lots of money and manpower from that. Fortunately, Bet Simisaraka has plus 55% defensiveness, so it's going to take him quite a while. Actually, unsiege this. We might be able to race him. There's only what? How many more? One more unsieged claim for 4 development. We can just skip that one, pick it up next war. Unless this guy's actually full annexable. Ooh, he is. Interesting. Maybe we should just full annex him. How many provinces do you not have claims on? Ooh. That's a 20 development non-claim. Never mind. I don't want to pay for that. Micmac, full annex. Oh, nice. He even broke his siege for me. Seven dip. Why? Teat. No dip. Aggressive expansion. 100 ducats. I need prestige. Sounds good. Everything goes to Bet Simisaraka, no dip. Good. Done. Sorry, Mutapa. I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that I'll have to hire mercs to siege stuff down, because my subjects are idiots. They can't be expected to properly siege things, I think. So of course that's gonna make Bet Simisaraka think that he's all hot shit and he's not gonna like me anymore. Because I gave him land. Ooh. Alright, we are at peace. We're still only allowed to rival Ming. We have no truce with Ming. Ming has no allies still. Korea and Ming have not synced up yet, which is great. While we're at peace, I want to threaten war with Cochin over this Manchu culture province, which we accept and have a claim on. So, let's come back from Cochin, actually. And in 37 days we'll do that. I'm going to take a backup save here since we just got done with like 4 wars. 16, 27, 01, 01. Alright, so Orissa, rebels, we're about to take care of that, that's fine. A bit shy on generals at the moment. We're ahead of time on military tech. We could hire a couple extras. I was hoping to get my army tradition back above 60, but it's probably not going to happen. So, we'll just roll a couple generals. Pretty good. By a couple, I mean 1. Of course, he rolls 0s and 2s, but, you know. You can't get everything. I mean, if the game gave you everything, then you would have nothing to complain about, right? Ottomans just integrated Fezzan. I actually wasn't aware that Fezzan was a subject of the Ottomans. Ottomans still want to protect Hijaz. We are at like negative 94 piety right now. Alright, my own personal claims. Let's see. I have truces with Kong and Songhai. I'm not overextended, really. Not much. We have admin points. We could demand another province from Adal if we get his stuff down. Nice. Okay, perfect. He'll just... Because I paid off so much debt, he's like, oh, it's so nice of you. You paid off all of our loans. Yeah, no problem, man. It's fine. There is no non-capital province within coring range that we could seize. Alright, we gotta finish these cores. One of these cores before we can take Degibuhar. Yeah, we paid off all of your debt. We just seized your entire country in recompense. Alright, Mombasa was somebody that I wanted to attack. First things first, let's steal this land from him. And then while we have spy network strength here, we're going to immediately get another claim on him. Sadly, no more Manchu culture, but I'm going to claim on a 10 development province. And this core is only going to take 18 months, so it'll be nice and quick. And it was his fort, so that's fine. We're not getting very good army tradition from fully maintained forts because I need to have... Out of my 2,397 development, I need to have 48 current fully active forts. 48. The game wants me to spend 96 ducats a month to keep my army tradition up at 1 per year. So that's just not going to happen. Grafsensfager, thank you for your subscription. A coastal mountain fort versus a inland wood fort. I think we do get rid of this fort, unfortunately. I mean, the coastal mountain fort's just pretty damn good. The forts in Japan, I don't really think we need. I've kept most of my forts because in the early game I was hoping to keep my army tradition up, but I'm realizing, especially now after Military Tech 14, it's just not gonna happen. Time to start lining up the siege stacks near Ming. Combat stack we can split in half. Start moving it forward too. Not going to be able to move through safely, I think. Your corruption's growing. That's probably because I lowered this slider. New mission. Conquer Ang and Angot. That's a new one. Nah. Now, Harer. Now there's a fort. That's something I would want to get my hands on. What can we do against Ming? Let's see. If we rival Ming, let's take a save. I think we're about to declare on Ming. I'm not sure. I'm not in charge of this country. I have no idea what we're about to do. Right? 1627. I mean, we're at peace. We're going to gain some piety for attacking a non-Sunni. So we could attack Ming first. Then we turn right around and attack, like, that other guy over in Africa so that we can get our piety back to negative 100 and keep our income. Of course. I'm not going to forget. We're going to rival him first. Here's what I'm hoping right now. If we rival... Available. Yeah. If we rival him, then I'm hoping that we're going to get a new mission available that might give us an extra claim on him or something. That'd be great. It's a reasonable approximation of your username. Is your username intentionally hard to pronounce? Is that your goal? Mission to be against him? Yeah, there we go. Nice. It's gonna give me a claim on 15 development. It's not bad. We'll take it. Okay, let's check for mothballed forts in Ming. It's got 1, 2. I count 3 mothballed forts. And I also see a route to get to that one. If we start in Hangzhou, while we declare war, we're in our own land, so we don't get zona controlled by that. We move here, 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 onto that fort. It's only 3 provinces, we can get to there. Here, we do that. Here's 4 provinces, might not happen. We could try. Supply here is 47. Let's park 2 siege stacks up there. We're gonna grab one of these siege stacks over to here. We're gonna grab our fleet. And, you know what I might do? I might actually take the combat stack right up into the heartland and get onto that fort in Wuchang. That might make more sense. Unfortunately, we're supposed to have 48 ships, not 46. Or I think I was gonna have that many, but then I got rid of 2 cav without actually remembering that I needed the cav to max out front row combat width. So it should really be 30 infantry, 2 cavalry, 16 cannons, and it still does need to have 48 transports. So even though these transports are going to get kind of like lost in the mix, I'm going to just build 2 more. You didn't queue up 2 there, did you? Like in that same province. That's stupid. Why would you do that, game? It's going to take way too long to build 2 out of 1 province. So, since I know that he doesn't have level 4 forts, if he had level 4, I'd want to have the 16 cannons, but we don't really need the 16 cannons. Let's keep 2 of these cannons behind.
I leave for work at 5:30 p.m. UK time. Not long after Arumba started streaming, I get home and Arumba is streaming again. D. I love how she says that. D. She really enunciates it, right? D. Especially when you do multiple like tongue sticky out faces. D. Thank you, sweet orange bunny. Apparently, our heir is infertile. Of all the traits to get, that's not the one I was hoping for. Alright, how are we doing on overextension? We're at 28 point something or other. We got 202 admin. We are coring everything that causes overextension, ignoring most of the things that don't, because who cares? We'd just rather conquer new stuff, honestly. I could threaten war with these guys. We're at peace right now. He would actually give me Aden. He would give me this estuary. Okay. I'm finding it difficult to say no to that. I mean, he'll just give me Aden. Okay. That sounds pretty good. I mean, right? Shouldn't we just take it? I could take it on behalf of my subject, but my subject is overextended and most likely not coring anything. Because he's bad at the game. Yeah, he's not coring. He's coring 1 province, Zimbabwe. He's got unrest everywhere, and he's not even gonna mothball. So he's not gonna pay for his forts, despite the fact that he makes stupid amounts of money. This guy's making net 13 ducats a month. You know what you do when you have positive 13 ducats a month in income? You mothball your forts in provinces that have unrest. It's a great idea. Why pay for the fort? Better not pay for, that's not my guy. But yeah, I mean, this guy, he has so much money. We're talking, he makes 30 ducats a month. You compare that to, like, most Europeans? That Simisaraka is just a subject, and he's on the front page. Granted, it's the very bottom of the front page, but he makes as much as Aragon, an independent nation. And he's not going to pay for his fort. I don't get it. Strategy, right? We're still subsidizing Bob's electoral. He doesn't really need it anymore. We're also subsidizing coffee and banana. Ooh, coffee doesn't need it. Banana Man, I think he can support himself now. He's a fledgling little guy. He's doing all right. Let's go ahead and revoke our subsidies. Sorry, dudes. No more monies. No more sweet Ryukyu juice. What? Excuse me, Portugal? I did not expect to see that there. Portugal is like snuck in a province next to my capital. This is sneaky Portuguese. How in the hell can you reach that? Wow. Alright. I mean, it's fine. It's not going to cost me any overextension to take it, ever, so... He has the mission, we need bases.
which I'm guessing is something to do with colonizing over here. Exactly, that's the way I see it. Oh, sweet, Portugal's donating some land to you. That's right. Why do we have... Oh, okay. Yeah, I parked the... Yeah, to help put down his unrest. Alright, we're waiting for our navy to get the combat stack up into here. And then I think we're going to reassess whether or not his forts are still mothballed, see if the game plan's changed at all. Looks like nothing's changed yet. And, of course, we want to get onto his capital pretty quick. I would also like to check in the ledger to see how his tech or his military is looking. He's got 72k troops, 50k infantry, very little cav, and he is on tech 18 now. So he did tech up to catch up to me. And his Senwi, who's supposed to be my attack dog, he is actually behind on tech. Congo is on 18. They're both loyal now. They should be. Barely. I gotta admit, I'm having a little bit more difficulty keeping these little bastards reined in than I'd like. At this point, we might want to actually consider building some regimental camps just so that I can inflate my military size and terrify them, you know? I've not built any regimental camps yet, but they are one of the buildings that I think is a pretty useful investment, especially interior regimental camps. I'm gonna go ahead and build a couple of those. If it's not a coastal province, then I think a regimental camp is an essential component of a province. Coastal stuff I usually like to reserve slots for shipyards and stuff. Okay, so we rivaled Ming, we took the mission. I like it. I think it's time to declare war on him. No Casus Belli. Haha. I was waiting on one of these cores. That's not going to happen yet. We can still seize land from this guy while we're at war. Congo is another person who, if I could take more land from, I'd probably want to do it. Pay off his debt and take a bunch of his land. We're no longer overextended, so we might as well. Now that we know for sure that our protectorates are going to break free automatically and without costing us any relations or any stab or anything, I actually think it's advantageous to get as many protectorates as we can, and then I should have done it earlier, actually. We're going to go to the 1st of June. We're going to check mothballed forts. We're going to take a backup save, just in case. Mothballed, mothballed, mothballed. No change in mothballed forts. Okay. And can you imagine trying to do Ryukyu on this previous version of the game where they had free forts and they would never turn them off, ever? Just the fact that you actually can get like half of an AI's mothballed forts makes the game a lot easier. Alright, we have no war exhaustion. I think we're good. We're good to go. Let's do this. Leroy! We did the rivalry, right? We should embargo him. Don't let me forget to embargo him. Actually, should we insult him first? Nah, we're gonna get plenty of power projection. Let's just do this. We're actually gonna declare using our vassals' claims because our claims will still be free. But if we declare using our claims, our vassals' claims will not be free. Which is stupid! But that's just one of those things, right? You just gotta know that. Alright, you have any existing states? Yes. What is your easiest claim that you have on Ming for us to get our hands on?
Why would you claim a 3 development province, you dummy? He's claiming all these like itty bitty provinces. 3 development, 6 development. I guess we declare over Cowbang. Also, I want more leaders. Ooh, 5-2-1-1-1. 5-2-1-1. That's not bad. Alright, these are... Okay, out of this, who's our best combat guy? Probably the 4-3 still. I think there's still a lot of advantage in the shock phase right now. We don't have full cannons either. It's not like we have a full back row composition or anything. So we're going to keep this guy reserved for combat. This guy is going to be an aggressive guy. He's going to run up to there. He will not be there until July 31st, which is not the end of this month, but the end of the following month. So it's going to take him a long-ass time to get up there, is what you're saying. I'm going to take you... And that's, it says June 29th, which actually means when we get here, it'll say June 30th. And then when we get to here, it's going to say June, January, February, March, April, May, June. There are only 30 days in June. We need to force march a province. Or, actually, does someone have better maneuver? Damn, he's the best guy. Big Don and String FXD. Thank you for your subscription and your cheer. Yeah, we gotta force march. There's, I think a couple military points is worthwhile. Of course, we might force march directly into an enemy. When exactly does it cost the points? Like, the second they take 1 day of travel? Let's watch these points really carefully and see if we can figure out exactly what's going on. We declared over the province of Cowbang, so we're going to hang out nearby for now with these 2 armies with no leader. This army gets the combat guy, which is the 431. The 431 is going to go to here, over to the mothballed fort, and then it is going to spread out and be nearby. In the meantime, this navy is going to get annihilated. That's interesting. Ooh, okay. Slight change of plans. This navy is going to come try to blockade that. Both of these stacks are going to go pile onto Lai Chao. And we are going to try to dissuade him from leaving his little island. Ming should just stay there. Alright, so we're at 296. I'm on pause now. 296. 1 day passed. The very first day that we started marching. We're not locked at all. It's the 1 day into the trip into the next province is when it's charging us for the points. So there's no point in turning it off now. Let's wait until we're actually in Langzong. Actually go to the 9th, because we're still going to arrive on the 10th no matter what at that point. I'm going to turn Force March off. Oh shit, that actually did slow us down by 1 day. Damn it! I'd assumed that once it was only 1 day away, it was going to get you there no matter what. We're still on track to get there before the end of the month. Easily now, yes. Okay, good. That's all we cared about. We spent two points. He is totally all about that straight crossing. Got 2 maneuver. We don't have 2 maneuver. Well... yeah, it's flat terrain. Damn, I was hoping to trap him in there, but I guess we're not going to be able to. Ouch. It's a good thing we're getting there before the end of the month, because that attrition would be brutal if we didn't. Why is it so high? Supply weight's just really high. Wow. Well then. So, game says you have liberty, high liberty desire. Congo, Savoy, Catalonia, Betsimisarakan, Moldavian. Why are they all being so pissy, huh? All vassals, relative power, trust. This malevolent trait is really annoying.
I would suggest that if you're doing this campaign at home, don't get the malevolent trait. It sucks. All right, my secondary stacks cost me what? There's 16 regiments. 32 minus 225. I've got room for one more. We'll show you one more. Oh, we need 300 ducats. We'll blockade his capital with the transports then.
Your dukes are getting annoying. They should stay put instead of thinking about freedom.
I know, right? I gave them life. I can take it away. By the way, even though it would be nice to have positive piety for morale of armies right now, I think we do need to declare another war on Mombasa so that we can get our piety back down to negative. We're gonna declare this war now. Betsa Misraka, you're right here, bro. So I need you to go ahead and like conquer this land. He's at 3.25 overextension, only on Admin Tech 14, so he still doesn't have administrative efficiency. So that means that if he's on 3.25 overextension, that he's got 65 uncored development. If I give him more than 35, he'll be screwed. He's only got one claim on this guy. Okay, you can afford to take Mombasa then. I need this negative piety. Take Mombasa. That's your job, Betsa Misraka. Assuming he's actually loyal, which he's not, so he's not going to help me. You little dirty bastard. Come on. Oh, okay. Betsa Misraka has some debt. Next month, we can actually pay off his debt. Perfect. I probably shouldn't have spent all of my money on manufactories. Independence 2. Thank you for your subscription. There's the other stack. We know that Ming has a grand total of 70,000 troops. 40 plus 30. That's his entire army. Okay. He's going to try to siege down Canton, apparently. We have a fort there. It's coastal. We have naval superiority. Good luck, Ming. It's all flat terrain. We're not going to find any good combat. It's either... Well, there's some hills down here, but... Despite the fact that this fort will have some garrison, it is still going to be below half strength, so it should be a little bit easier to siege. We did send a guy with 1 siege pip up that way as well. So let's get these 2 forts. This guy's going to head up to here. Actually, he's going to go probably straight onto the capital. Yeah, he's going to go this way onto the capital, and this army's going to hunt one of these stacks. And we're going to hope that, I don't know, these derps come over here and actually participate in some battles or something. We'll see. I mean, whatever they do, man, they're just... At the very least, they're scaring the balls out of Ming. You know, we just declared war today. Relative strength of the alliance, negative 18. He's like, ah! Holy crap! There's so many of them. Yes, the Ryukyuan people, we're promiscuous. Let's put it that way. Promiscuous or promiscuous? Is it P-R-E or P-E-R? I mean, what's your defensiveness? This enemy's got 655. I think Savoy's still my best defensiveness guy. Actually, Tonga's pretty good too. He's got increased defensive. It's a temporary modifier. Ideally, I don't want to transfer control, because while we occupy this, we do get the trade power from the provinces. So we're going to make a little bit more money from trade while we're occupying Ming. But if he gets anywhere near my armies, I need to transfer them to someone who's got better defensiveness than I do. Alright, I care a lot more about blockading the capital if we're going to be starting to siege it. Alright, you are going to go after the much, much better looking army over here. That fort is blocking me. Because we have to enter the zone of control there, that's why we can't go through it. Pretty sure, based on his movement, that he's going to end up wanting to go somewhere else after this, but let's try to chase him down. Who do we want to pay for these forts? Betsimisaraka, I'm going to pay off your debt. Go siege down Mombasa for me, buddy. Let's see, Savoy is almost out of money. Guess what, Savoy? You get to pay for some forts. Did we suffer that attrition tick right there because we were in combat? Hard to tell. Yeah, as expected, he is going to march into there. I feel like the AI cheats and they know where your end target province is, and they adjust based on if you tell your army where to go, where like the whole path to take, they know where you're going to go, and then they will react to things that they shouldn't possibly be able to react to, because they shouldn't know that you're going there, but they do. Gujarat's declared war on Mewar. Fine. Don't see a problem with that. All right. Yes. Yes. Siege him. Good. Meanwhile, we're sitting at negative 100 piety, which is glorious. Our navy is under attack. Ooh. He was actually eager to fight that, too. He's going after my transports with his 5 heavies. Full combat with a leader. Not ideal. Transport's not so good at the combat. We'll see how many we lose. Ooh, we just rolled an 8 versus a 1, though. It's not bad. Right there, right there. He's got a lot of stuff on there. He's heading to... He is definitely trying to merge his 2 armies together, I think. He's locked. We're going to be there on the 4th. Ugh. That attrition tick, though. I think we got a forced march to Genuas. We don't suffer that attrition tick. That's going to cost me more than the combat would. Practically. Well, there goes 5 transports. Oh well. What's it matter, right? Hello, Ming. I have brought my cannons. Now, notice how we had, did we still suffer the attrition tick before arriving? Or is that just first day's combat? I'm supposed to be first day's combat. It is, yeah. But we came with 28,000, right? Yes. I will never not be surprised by this. It's just, I don't understand it. How on earth... This is like one of Paradox's primary games, right? They've got like 4 core games. They've got CK2, EU4, Hearts of Iron, and Solars. That's like their bread and butter right now, right? Do you want to explain to me how with one of their core games for months at a time? Months. It's been this way for months. I have 28 infantry and 4 cavalry. There's 32 combat width. Where I come from, 28 plus 4 is 32. So you would expect to see full infantry, then the cavalry, then the cannons. And yet the combat width is not filled, and I've got 4 plus 4. I've got 8 of my infantry just gone. They're not there. They are gone. And they will never show up for this battle. They just don't exist. No one at Paradox thinks this is a big deal, and maybe they should fix it. It's not important enough. It's just hard for me because you know, It's like when someone says something bad about like one of your good friends or something, and you just want to defend them. But in this case, I can't. I can't defend the action because it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. They need to fix it. It's driving me crazy. You know? No, they should. They should. You're right. Absolutely. Igazwe. The Cav deployed in the right location. They should be there. I'm not upset that the Cav deployed in a position where they can actually engage. That's good. But that doesn't mean that the infantry should just be gone completely off the face of the planet for the rest of the battle. Because I tell you, if I had 32 cannons in this army, those 8 infantry that are supposed to be there to protect those cannons that are gone are not going to stop the 8 cannons that they're supposed to protect from deploying in the front row. They will. In fact, we could do it if you want to see how ridiculous it is. I could just train more cannons and make that happen, but that seems sort of silly. Yeah, we can be there on the 29th. I think we want most of these troops to actually hang back. By the way, you'll be able to see these 8 troops here that have suffered absolutely no combat at all because they weren't on the planet for this combat. These guys, we're going to hold back for a moment in our own land and get full recovery on. The rest of the troops can go ahead and just pass through and stack wipe an army or two real quick. Let's see, he's gone on the 29th. We're there on the 28th. That guy's probably going to stop. We'll split off half the army and have him wait until he's locked. Okay, you're going there and then coming back. You're going to wait till he's locked. We lost 6 light ships. We killed 6 light ships. That's a victory where I come from, I think. He is not stopping in his retreat. Those troops were looking for the squirrel. that ridiculous squirrel that keeps showing up in our campaign. Fair enough. Alright, good job there, Betsimisaraka. I like how we actually have good power projection right now. I think this army should continue to try to hunt that troop down. This is my kill stack, right? That's its entire purpose, is to hunt the army and actually fight good in properly balanced battles. So we've either got to knock through this fort or I think we're gonna employ some shenanigans, zone of control shenanigans to just bypass it and go after this army, because I think it might retreat behind my stack on Beijing, and that would be pretty dangerous for me. It could stop somewhere in here, or it could go straight past, like up to Jirim, or like, well, Jirim's low supply. It's probably not, well, it could fit there. It's probably one of these two, actually. The Senwi seems to be on the warpath, looking for it, though. He's still shattering. Nope, he's decided to hunt some of these. He couldn't have shattered to... He's going up to here. Low supply province. Alright, so the shenanigans that I'm talking about is that we're going to take one of these infantry. It's full strength. Let's detach the damaged ships. So what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of the way that zone of control is calculated. This is, I will admit, I mean, this is something that I learned from watching Remen's video. He explained it in a way that was really, really easy to understand. So it doesn't really, like, fundamentally change my understanding how zone of control works. It's just more like how to exploit it. So every army has its return province. In this case, we came from down here. We haven't entered zone of control yet. Now we're going to enter zone of control in Zhangjiang, right? And when we do that, we're going to get a flag on this army called Return Province, and that's going to be in the province that had no zone of control we were in last, and that's going to be Suzhou. And that's going to be a thing we'll be able to see on the map in just a second. I should pay attention, make sure that's not going to hurt me here. So we had a disease outbreak. So while we have the army selected, we can see right there that little flag, return province. This army, see how I've got it landing here in 6 days? All this is just so we don't have to walk around through this low supply area over here. But it takes like 12 days because we've got our army here. This army is now going to enter zone of control from this direction. And I've always known you could do this, and I've done this before, but now, like, fully understanding exactly why it works, it's nice. We merged the larger army into the other, and now the return province gets overwritten to the army that had this one. So now it's as if this whole army came from that direction, even though only one stack did. And if we want to, we can just march right through the zone of control. So if the Ming army was like right here, we would just be able to bypass that fort and go smash it. Now, if he's just going to leave that fort alone, that siege, that would be fine with me. Let's head this way. It looks like we're going to end the month tick right where that guy is, and I don't want to do that to either of us. Of course, if it was just him, he would have no issues doing that to us. Why would he? Why should he feel bad about making us suffer 5% attrition? That seems fine. Right? This stack would also be pretty good to hunt, though, because it has none of the cannons. Rather than have two balanced stacks, they always seem to have one stack that's got all the cannons and one stack that's got all the infantry. Don't really know why. Well, enthusiasm is gone. Defender of the Faith. I want to invest in Diplotech. I would like to take Diplomatic Reputation +2. That'll help keep our subjects in line. Thank you there, Hisenwi. Why don't you actually focus on this fort, if you don't mind? You got any siege pips? Got 8 cannons and a siege pip. That's not bad. I want you to focus on sieges. I've told you where to siege. I expect you to siege that fort. Get to it. Alright, his army is stationary in flat terrain. Excellent. We can do that. Oh, no, there it goes. Marching. He saw me looking at him. He said, I gotta split the army. Actually, we're okay to march through Yanzu this next month. Scotland just did something. That'll be my light fleet engaging his heavies again. That's okay. Every month that my light fleet pounds away at his heavies is a month that I'm just turning money into dead Ming Navy, and that's fine. Money's... We've had a lot of money in this campaign. Ugh. We're gonna lose one man. One poor man from every army. Alright, we lost 1 ship, killed 2. See? The numbers are getting in our favor. Experienced diplomats, yes please. We're down to 4 overextension up here. Weird that that one... Oh, no, okay. That is accepted culture. The land we just cored, though, was this. And we do have admin points. So, Adal, I'm going to go ahead and need you to give me some more land. Thank you! Why not, right? At the same time, Ajuran, would you mind giving me Tog de... This would cost me 90. Ajuran's at 100 right now. Events, province defections, and provinces developed by Overlord, positive 202.7. So you're saying I've stolen a few provinces from you in the past, is that basically what you're saying? Yeah. I did, it's true. I turned off divert trade and send officers, you're still above 100%, so I can't demand anything from you. I don't think we should even pay off his debt, because I don't think we're going to be able to take another province off him. That's unfortunate. I mean, I took all of this in, like, the course of a couple months. I basically turned him into a protectorate and gave him half of his land away. He wasn't very happy about that. Not a big fan of moving through these mountains blind. So, we're gonna end up suffering attrition pretty much no matter what, aren't we? No, I'm already too far forward. The winter. Can't get to the fort, can we? Alright, we're gonna set up shop right here. We're just gonna wait. I mean, he could be in there marching into here, and I'll be really upset. That should actually be the direction the leader goes, but... In fact, no, you just... Nah, you're already committed. We'll find out in a couple days. Where's that stack? There it is. He is heading to back into the mountain. I don't want to go to these mountains. I like how he's suffering 4.5% attrition, though. That's pretty convenient. Nice work, Senwei. I think we already have that fort down there. I don't see how else we could have all this war score already. That is our only claim, so we're going to transfer that to Betsimisaraka, and we're going to piece him out now. We can get a shorter truce, and... I would like as much prestige as I could get, because we're down on prestige right now. New transports coming online. Still trying to siege down my fort. These are two non-combat stacks, but you know, honestly, at this point, I'm kind of tempted just to treat them like they are a combat stack. I only have 16 infantry to cover for them, though. They can't really engage properly. They're just supposed to stand around and siege stuff. That's their whole job. Ningwu in the 9th. We'll suffer a little bit of winter attrition. Not a big deal, really. We've got... I'm still super cautious about my manpower because in most campaigns, especially in the beginning, being forced to merc up or run out of manpower is like the end of war. Like, you can't go to war anymore when you have no manpower. Ouch. Last month we had a disease outbreak. Yuck. This time we did take the province. Okay, so that's going to go to Savoy again. Gonna stack wipe that little one stack that's trying to move around. This guy's moving into the mountains adjacent to us. We need to be ready to respond to this. Might have to force march out depending on what he's actually going to do. Nope, he's content to just continue marching around. He's gonna go to Datong, another mountain province. Looks like he's thinking to relieve the, okay. I think this army's going for his capital now. He's trying to do the, oh crap, my capital, defensive response. That province will be sieged before we get there. Sorry, rather, before the end of the month. These armies can, for the most part, come forward as well. Oh, wait. This makes sense. He's going to Hohot. What's up there? I'm pretty sure all the battles and stuff are over here. Okay. Go get started on another fort. That's your job. Siege stack. Go siege stuff. Now he is heading into this other mountains. It's hard to tell what he's doing. Alright, he's looking like he wants to fight me. It's looking like he decided against it. Looks like he doesn't know where he wants to go. He don't want anything to do with this. He's just, I don't like this war. Stop it. Leave me alone. Hey man, you rivaled me, alright? Ming has already lost. That can't be right. There's no way this is tracking attrition properly. I've seen his stack walking through the mountains suffering 4.5% attrition in his own land. I think this is only actually tallying combat, like attrition due to offensive sieges. Because there's no way he's only lost 3,000 troops. Let me just look at his manpower. Does anyone remember how much manpower Ming had before the war? He's got 62k manpower right now. Max manpower for Ming is 82k. So my best guess, he's probably lost at least 20,000. I mean, you can tell just from looking at that, he's lost like 1,500 in his infantry. Well, that was probably from combat, but... yeah, I just don't buy it. I'm gonna put forward an infantry over here. Yeah, and we have 46 war score. He's on low enthusiasm. Not too happy about being in this war. Okay, let's just do some math here. When have I ever not said that? 27 plus 26. He's got 53 regiments suffering 4.5% attrition. That's 45 men times 53 stacks. That's 2,385 attrition that he's going to suffer. Let's see if this number goes up by 2,385. Well, he's going to be in Ningwu, so that math might change. It's probably not, though. He's probably still going to be that much over the supply. Expanded supply trains reduces the hard cap on attrition, so... that's, I mean, he's just going to suffer that much in another province, too. Alright, so again, 2,385. This number should go up by that much. It says specifically, the enemy has suffered, or the enemy had 3,159 casualties due to attrition. That's looking a lot like attrition to me. It even says attrition, right? 2,385. It went up to... not that much. You know what it could be doing? Did it only track the amount he lost, not considering reinforcement? Because it did go up. That could have just been the attrition for this guy, but... well, how much did it go up by? He's got 33 regiments here, and they suffered 0.9%. So 33 times 9 troops each, that's 297. That alone is not enough to account for the increase we saw there, right? I forgot what the number was already. But I know it wasn't 2,385. That's his only offensive siege. So I think it only tracked the actual losses or something. I don't know. It did something weird. Ming, come out of the mountains. Come play with me. This stack is perfectly allowed to go and fight that. This is going to go to Savoy. I like taking wars like this against a big rival slowly and like systematically tearing them apart. I think it's a lot of fun. Especially when you have an upper hand in like tech or some other thing. This siege will be done in 28 days, so this army will suffer attrition. Let's not do that. There's no loot to be had, though. I guess we gotta risk leaving these guys out a little bit. If they win that siege in Canton, these guys are gonna be exposed. I was actually kind of pushing them out, hoping he might take the bait to try to come fight them instead of continuing his siege. He is moving into flat terrain. I think we take this fight if he'll let us. Oh, no. See? Did you see that? It was not when I my army had arrived here. It was when I clicked
Thanks from
on that.
all of us, Arumba, for the long day of Ryukyu.
Thank you. Alex D. Stillwell. He redirected his army as I clicked and we were locked into the movement here. As I said, go here next. He redirected back here. All right, whatever. We'll just wait till he's locked and then we're going to go. So he's got 27 infantry. We've got 27 infantry. This should actually deploy properly simply because it's the right number of units to line up against his. All right, Kokiba, you are not a crazy, amazing general, as we can clearly see with your zeros. Look at that, an actual proper deployment. Weird. Double zeros from both sides. We're both really unsure about what's about to happen. 8 in the first shock phase, though. That's pretty amazing. That siege stack is just trying to get to the next fort. It doesn't really care about combat. 8 versus a 9. This time, some damage is going to be done on both sides. And then we followed up with another couple of zeros. He did manage to siege down Canton. Okay, well hey, that's what these guys are good at, is sieges. So, by all means, let's get one of the siege stacks over there. Kokiba is actually doing a really good job. Considering we don't have any ideas in our country that make us better at combat at all. We have no military ideas. We are not a military nation at all. We're just pretty darn good at having huge amounts of money and subjects and stuff. That's about it. Pretty good. Unfortunately, Kokiba does not have very good maneuver. And the only guy that actually has decent maneuver is currently a siege leader. I kind of want another leader rather, that's got better maneuver. You're busy. You're my combat guy. You're kind of not important. You're okay, but I mean... This guy really shouldn't be leading sieges. He's not very good at it. Really, this guy should have been the one up on Beijing. Let's pull this guy off. Bring the damage stacks off with you, and we're going to swap him out. The 2-3 is just not really good enough to actually use in any combat. So he's got negative 64 war score. We've got his capital. He's on low enthusiasm. We could already probably start looking toward peace. If I take my claims, we end up at 53.6% overextension, which is fine. Can we afford to pay for those cores? Cost 297. We're able to pay for our cores. Cool. Those are the 3 that I have claims on. Will you give me also the things that Hisenwi has claims on? Need to siege that. Congo, can you take care of that? That can go to Hisenwi. How much power projection do we get from this? Nice. 45. Beautiful. He'll probably stop being a valid rival soon. So, we probably should take advantage of as many of these claims as we can. I'm gonna send armies off to siege down those war targets. And, we're gonna swap out that ruler. We're gonna grab the siege guy up to there instead. We're gonna grab the maneuver guy for now, so we can reinforce a little bit faster while we're out here. That stack looks like it wants to die. Shoot, 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 shoot. The sacrificial infantry. Opportunistic little bastard, isn't he? I'll take an overrun, please. Ooh, spy network construction is really handy against Korea. Are you seriously gonna fight my damn transports again with your heavies? You know what? I can't be bothered to pay attention to you when you're stupid ships. He's just sinking all my old ships for me. The ones that I don't actually want. Alright, that army's actually stopped there. Look at that! I only lost 2 ships. I do have heavies, they're just over by England. I think we time it so that we can try to maybe engage him after the monthly reinforcement tick. We'll be there on the 28th, that's totally fine. Really, he's gonna cross the river? Okay. I'm a bit surprised by that. Let's wait till he's locked. And then we'll put our 4-3-1 in charge, and he'll still be crossing a river, and now we just have a shock advantage of +1, and then we have the river crossing, -1-1 for him, and we've got 28 troops wide versus his 17. Let's go ahead and consolidate our frontline infantry down to just 17 regiments, because we want to have 17 infantry that are at full strength. Pretty sure I did that right. Let me check one more time. Yeah, we have 17 to match his. The other infantry that are just going to disappear off the face of the planet can go ahead and do that. That's fine. Oh, Jolov lost all of his land. Great. I guess we need to spy on Mali now. It's been a little while since I looked over here. Look at that. Instead of fabricating only like 0.25, I can actually get 1.09 from Korea now. That's 4 times as much. That's so much better. Yes, this is a great idea, Ming. And you see, look at this. We still deployed weird. He has no cav. So my infantry lined up with his infantry. Then my cav deployed. Then his cannons, yeah, they should be there, but like, I have more infantry. I do. I didn't have just the 27. So my cav should actually have lined up on his cannons, like against his cannons. I should have infantry fighting the cannons and the cav further out. They should not have lined up right where they did. They're taking damage when they shouldn't be taking any. They should always be in the farthest peripheral positions, I think. Granted, they wouldn't be able to reach in as far after they win, but I would still prefer that my cav never take damage. I don't like that they're taking damage, because then the next time I employ them, and I'm expecting them to flank, they're not going to be at full strength. Whenever possible, cav should do what cavalry are for, is they flank. That's their whole purpose. Alright, good job, Ming. We killed 9,000 of your troops, the cost of like 3,000 of ours. Because of the zone of control, you might be stopping up here. You can actually... I don't project a defensive, like an offensive zone of control here. He might go right past it. Or he could be stopping right there, I'm not sure. No, he's gonna go right through it. I completely ignored this army for a little while. That was dangerous. But his other army with the 0 cannons, basically, is trying to race me with sieges, and that's not going to go very well for him, I think. Okay, this goes to Sinwi. There's only one more province that we need to get occupied if we want to try to really maximize this war before we lose him as a valid rival. 14%? Oh, game over, man. Every time we, like, need it, we didn't need it. It just happens, you know? Alright, back to me and then back to Savoy. Is Savoy, like, bankrupt yet? Savoy, go into debt. Good. Go into debt more. Maldives, you don't have very much money. It's your turn now. You do have to transfer it back to yourself before you give it to them. Otherwise, they just instantly give it to you as if they won the siege. That's why I'm transferring it to myself, then transferring it to them. There's no mass transfer button. He's no longer shattering. This war is probably taking up too much of my attention right now. I should be looking at other things already. 25th. Oh, we can catch him. I'm willing to force march to murder Ming. So he has at best 18 regiments wide, at worst only 12. I'm gonna go ahead then and consolidate down my most damaged infantry. We beat him by 1 day. We get him in the flat terrain. Smash that army. Get him. I often try to avoid using forced march, but man, when you can line up and actually get a combat that you weren't expecting to get, pretty awesome. Pretty good. Land attrition minus 20. Kokiba is a hardy warrior. Ooh, and that's as far as he's going, or is that the other army? Ah, damn, he's gonna continue to retreat. All right, did we get the actual province there? That's all I need. Has the Maldives taken on a loan? He's losing 5 ducats a month. In 3 months, he will take on some debt if we keep this war going. We're at 80 war score. Let's see. So still 0 dip. We're not getting extra power projection from this, or are we? We are. Good, 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 good. Do we want to take more land? I don't think we do. I think we're still gonna just keep on knocking out this idea group. We take everything we have claims on. I may have already set Ottomans as a special interest, yeah. A lot of the big powers over here, I did that already. Because I am interested in what's going on with them. Like France, England, Sweden, Austria, like all those guys. I didn't do Poland, the Teutons, or the stuff, did I? Okay, so this war, I think, has gone pretty well. We declared this war in the year 1627. June of 1627, so in the 6th month of last year. And now we're in the 12th month, so it's been an 18-month war. And in 18 months, we brutalized the Mingan people. Mingan is not the right word, I think. But Mingan sounds funny to me, so... Yeah, we pretty much do have a whole new world. I mean, there's a couple little miscellaneous colonial nations over there, but for the most part, we have the lion's share of it. All that's left are the little derps. I mean, Portugal's colonizing stuff, but he's just basically giving me land, which is nice. And then England has the 13 colonies, but we're going to full annex him too. As soon as Portugal gets down to 100% war score or less, I'm going to go and full annex him and just take over his subjects. Which, I think we can do that in 2 wars. If I attacked him right now, Castile would defend him. If I attacked this way, Portugal declines the call. Like, we can find a way to pick these guys apart. Honestly, this isn't looking too bad right now, as is. We attack for, like, 40 development here. Just depends on aggressive expansion in this area. Down to 35. That's actually pretty good. I think we could probably take at least a little bit. Take one of those provinces. Maybe both, or maybe... Probably just one. I mean, 39 development's pretty damn high. But yeah. We could do it. And then break up the Portuguese lines, then attack Portugal, take a bunch of land from him. I just like to say Mingan. I think it's funny. I know it's not a real word. Or it's not the correct word, at least. The question is, do we take anything else? Right now, all I have is just the claims. Just the land. Nothing else. We have no war reps. We have no... I'm kind of tempted to annul his military access with Korea, because this also blocks him from allying him. It's like the country he's the most likely to try to ally. 1 extra year of truce. I mean, I could use the time to focus my attention elsewhere, to let aggressive expansion in Asia go away. He's got a little bit of money. I think I want to take it now. We'll take a fallback save. I'm thinking, the sooner we get back to peace, the sooner we can start, doing other stuff. And this is a great result. It got me everything that I really wanted, which is mostly just power projection and then some land. Sure. We'll take it. Thank you, Ming. Bunch of land. Let's merge up our stacks where they belong. Like, you can go down to here. You are a full complete stack. You can just hang out over here. I'm gonna point the leader. These guys are a complete stack. It looks like we're actually going to have some weirdness with zone of control and like axis and stuff with this army. It's going to be hard to get them to combine. We sort of have military access right now, kind of, but not really. Take another province. Just threaten Ethiopia. Just say, give me that land. Give it to me. Give me. It's mine. 45 admin to core it. I mean, it would be 17 times 0.8. That's another 13.6 overextension. Takes us up to like 70%. We don't need to really push it that hard, do we? At the very least, we should wait till the war exhaustion comes down. I'm gonna want more claims on Ethiopia, I think. Maybe. Problem is he doesn't really have any great development adjacent to me. There's one there that I'd like to get a claim on, and there. It's a 26 into there. Just keep fabricating away. If I were to attack Ethiopia directly, we have to fight a bunch of people. Or Sengali, my former subject. Congo! Liberty Desire. I wish it would show the sum, the total number, instead of making me add it all up. Adal, you're not even really a protector anymore, like a protectorate. Like, you only have one province left. Do you realize that I've taken all of your land? Every province you own is mine now? Except for your capital? I really want to get this merchant. Congo, give me more land. I think I want to pay off Congo's debt. Not yet, though. Let's wait just a little tiny bit longer. What if I instead what could we do? Finish these cores? I mean, none of this land is accepted culture, so it's gonna take like a while. December 30. That's 2 whole years. 24 months, 24 months, 24 months. Yeah. Accepted culture would have been nice. This one's done May of 30. That's only because we started it earlier. What do you guys think? Where do we go from here? I mean, power projection's right back up there. 99. Excellent. Good numbers. We like that. We only have a couple more diplomatic ideas. I feel like we just got them, right? Because basically this is what I did all day today, and we just recently actually got to the end of the session and we're able to take ideas, and we already only have 2 left. Flexible negotiation and Diplotech cost minus 10%, which I completely forgot to factor in, by the way. So this is going to be pretty damn cheap. We need to start spying on whoever has the best tech in Europe. We got Savoy. France is on full 18. I mean, they're basically all totally teched up. Oldenburg's got negative prestige. Savoy's got negative prestige, but he's my subject. You can't spy on your subject. Brittany actually has great tech and not great prestige, and he's someone I would like to have spy network strength on anyway, and he's losing a war. You seem like a great person to spy on. How does that look? 1.69. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna spy on you. That's gonna be where we get our tech this time around. Naples, we've already lost all of our spy network with anyway. We can get a claim on Korea. I forget, did I make Ming annul his treaties with Korea? I think I did. Pretty sure that was part of the peace deal. Right, so that's already part of one of my states. We should take this one. It's also a Manchu culture, which is great. I accept Korean though too, I think. I accept everything. I accept everything that this guy has because I want to kill him. Our truce is almost up. We can actually take that province. Wow. I could demand Halab from Ethiopia, and then at the same time demand Tabuk from Hejaz, and use that to get direct adjacency to the Ottomans and maybe make him a rival. Alternatively, we still have the opportunity to just attack Hejaz. We've got 3 claims on Hejaz right now. Let's check truce timers. Kong in 29. So February. Like, really, really soon, we have our truce with Kong, and we've got a huge army sitting right here just waiting to kill something. No mercs. Not a single merc in our country right now. We've got pretty glorious men of the Ryukyu faith. Spying on Korea. Not spying on Mali right now. However, that does mean that Kayor is no longer a capital, which means I can probably demand it from Mali. Which would be great. Because that would also give me lands in the West African Charter, and I am very, very close to actually getting an extra merchant from that. So I definitely want to spy on Mali. Probably more so than Ethiopia right now. And Korea's... we already got a claim on Korea, and he's just going to counter-espionage me like a dingus, so... go somewhere else. Royal Maritime Senwi, yes, so that you hopefully stay loyal. Stay loyal, you little dummy. Hey, look at that, they're falling in a little bit. It's nice. Let's see, Mr. Raka's got some debt. Pay that off for him. Catalonia, not so much. You know what? We actually have rivals right now, so making Hisenwi and Stangu embargo Ming could make me some money. I turned that off on everyone because... why bother, right? There's a chance that he'll stop being loyal. We'll pay off his debt, tell him to embargo rivals. We'll tell you to embargo because you're below by a certain amount. We will tell all subject nations to embargo rivals because I think it will actually affect Ming based on his location. Sorry, all colonial nations, not all subject nations. And these guys might as well. I mean, they hate me anyway, so whatever. While you're hating me, feel free to embargo Ming. Who is we're probably like gonna get a pop-up. Damn it! You guys! I forgot to embargo Ming. Ugh. I told you not to let me forget! And now I can't because I got a truce. 18 months, Twitch. We were at war with Ming for 18 months. You were supposed to remind me to embargo him. Damn it! An embargo on Ming would be huge as far as trade income goes, because our trade power would just squash him. Like, he would have none. Someone did tell you for the record? Oh, damn. Oops. Look, a squirrel! I've already forgotten. What did I do after that piece, though? I did some stuff. I enabled embargo rivals. I looked around the map. I started spying on Brittany. Brittany is who I'm going to get tech from. Okay. We had one job, guys. Arumba 7, don't forget to embargo Ming. Oh, thanks. Thank you for the reminder. I'm so glad that you mentioned it before I took the peace deal. You guys are great. To be fair, if someone had like cheered it or something, there's no way I would have missed it. Because I could actually replay it and force myself to hear it. Look over there, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's a squirrel! Spying on Mali as well, yes, because we want to try to get that merchant off of the now no longer a Jolofian capital. So it's eligible now. Just truce bake and then you can embargo Ming? Yeah, of course. Seems reasonable. Alright, of course the game doesn't remember your recent peace deal if you are loading up a save that you've never played before because it's a copy. So we gotta redo the peace deal. My 3 claims plus his 5 claims is something I recall. I remember we did annulled treaties with Korea just to force him to stay not friends, and then I think we had like 700 ducats. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I got a decent memory. I almost just did it. I almost just sent the peace offer. No, we're gonna do the damn embargo. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna wait 1 more month until we do the peace deal. We're gonna get another claim on you. We're gonna come back from there. We're gonna get a claim on Korea. And come back from Korea. We're gonna start fabricating on Brittany first. Any interactions with the estates we want to do? Get a level 3 Master of Mint for half price and get their influence up. They're a little bit low on influence right now. The risk with this one is that it's a 30-year plus 15 influence to hire this guy. And all that it's really going to do is give me 50% off for maybe 15, 20 of those years. And then after that, it just keeps their influence high, which has been a bit of a concern. Also, their trade income, or their influence is not actually this low. It's because I just loaded up the save, low trade income -5. It's actually probably high trade income +5. So they're probably at like 59% influence right now. And I think we'll be able to give them some other province. Probably one of the ones we take from Ming. Yeah.
Ming. Am I too late?
A little bit, yeah. Alright, let's just make sure that we're not going to get picked off with any of these troops, and I'm going to go ahead and send them somewhere. I don't remember where these guys had been sent before, but yeah, you guys can head down that way. You guys are going to head down to, like, here. This army... We send this army actually, like, just down this way. Or rather, to the Maldives, occupied for it. I don't want them to suffer any more attrition and stuff. Alright, looks like we're gonna go a couple more days then. Ottomans no longer consider Russia to be a rival. They've rivaled Persia. Damn, I was hoping they would rival me. Castile has fabricated a claim on Nagoyo. Alright, Castile. Hi, Portugal. I wait 20-some days for a truce. Where did his army go? Wasn't his army, like, right here? Where did it go? Oh, it's in there. Okay. He's still shattering. Okay, couple days here. Can't interact with him yet. Okay, he hasn't gained any money. We did gain some war score due to the tick. The tick actually took us up by 1%. I mean, we could maybe get rid of the direct money in favor of war reps instead. What would it take to actually make that happen, I wonder? Maybe even just one more occupied and besieged province would do it.
Don't forget to embargo Ming. Hashtag blame at William T7.
I did it this time. Look at this. Look at the power. The absolute power. Embargoed by Ryukyu, minus 57.9%. It's pretty big. It's a pretty strong embargo. That's why, I mean, that's a huge change to the amount of trade power he has. Just squish it right down. I think I'm just gonna take the peace now. I don't wanna wait. I just wanna move on to the next thing, you know? We can make him revoke like a core or something, because I am 1 prestige shy of 0.13 shy. It's fine. Okay, so after we did that, we did what? That actually kind of works out better because now we're going to be able to put this army all together anyway. And you guys can all go down to here. I think we paid off somebody's debt somewhere. Maldives. A little bit pissy. Catalonia's a little bit pissy. We got offered a royal marriage from somebody. But to Mr. Rocco, we're going to pay off your debt. Dongu, no. Sinwi, yes. Embargo my rivals. Both of you. All of you. Everyone embargo the Ming. Everyone embargo the Ming! Okay, we need to start the course. That's an easy thing to forget when you reload a save. Just gonna start him now. Corruption goes up. We're gonna pay off our corruption a little bit. And now we gotta make sure we start spying on the right people. We're supposed to be spying on Mali. Let's get that started. There's a truce with Kong already. We're already at negative 100 piety, which is great for income, but we should be declaring another war already. I think to, like, I want to attack this guy. Mostly just because I can. I mean, we could keep him, we could keep that claim around just for a piety farm if we need it. If that truce is up though, we're gonna get a truce up with somebody else soon too. Songhai and Mali are they're gonna be pretty soon. June of 30, so that's actually 18 months away. Wow. Joloff doesn't really matter. And his truce got set to Songhai because he actually honored the defensive call late. Manchu and Korea, April. I never did get another claim on Manchu. And we accepted it as culture, so we should definitely be trying to take more land from Manchu. Let me try to take... that's his capital, we can't demand that. We don't have to use demand territory, we could just declare a proper war on him. I think we can spy on this guy. I mean, if the truce is coming up, I wouldn't mind getting an attack off on him sometime soon. Alright, here comes the Ming is no longer a valid rival pop-up. Did he not send me the royal marriage offer this time? Send me? He hasn't. What's wrong with you, Zenwi? What's changed? Something's changed. Okay, well we got about 10 minutes till I'm gonna wrap the stream up, so I think it's time to do a little bit of like wrap-up based stuff. These infantry were supposed to be part of the war with Ayutthaya that I never actually did. The truce with Ayutthaya expires in 33. We've got plenty of time until we actually do anything with that guy. So he's probably gonna keep these forts mothballed. I'm just gonna take these infantry. I'm gonna park one of them adjacent to that fort and one of them adjacent to this fort. And we're gonna be ready for them. A little bit of time at peace would be nice. We did pick up some war exhaustion. We got 7 months of war exhaustion to bleed off. We are already coring all the things. We have a claim on Ethiopia. We could take that now. There's no trade zone here though, so it doesn't really help anything. Colonize for colonial enthusiasm. That would require me to retract my colonies, which, unless something horrible has changed, we should have just 5 all set up over here, ready to form a new colonial nation soon. I don't really want to take that mission right now. Reduce overextension, the diplomatic reputation would be nice. 18-month mission, take that, it's good. Well, yeah, 10 more minutes, you say 10 more hours, you mean 10 more hours. I mean, we could actually play tomorrow. More. There's an easy war if you could actually handle the cores. I don't think he can. He's coring most of his stuff. Still not going to pay for the fort that's got unrest in it. No, that's crazy talk. Still hasn't finished. He hasn't cored Kilwa. He hasn't started coring Mombasa. He can't really handle any land. That's not going to happen. Maldives. Fully cored. Good. Orissa, ready for a war against Bengal. Do we have a truce with Bengal still? Or did that one... I think that did expire. This was another war I wanted to declare. So, we could attack, like, the Shia first, lose piety, then attack Bengal, gain piety. Again, with the 44 transports. We need 2 more, please. Gujarat's attacking somebody else right now. I need a diplomat so we can check this out. Hong has declared war upon Mosi. That's rather aggressive of you. I don't know how I feel about that. I think you should stop it. Declare war? No. We just don't need to. We don't need... I mean, I don't need the negative piety right now. I do want the negative piety. It's going to be really useful for tech soon. But, this guy's got no allies. We can take 22 development off of him. He's at war, though, so none of his forts will be mothballed. But, it looks like... Look at that. We got straight shot access to his capital. No forts. No zone of control to protect it. Just march right onto that level 1 fort and go siege it down. That's awesome. I just got done saying I wanted to be at peace for 7 months. And here I am, getting ready to declare another war. Man, what's wrong with me? Why can't I stop attacking people? We could threaten him for war. Let's try that. Maybe we just do that. That way I don't actually have to do it. Which one's worth more? Regimental Camp, Shipyard, Mosque. Just the shipyard. Better development. Looks like a pretty clear-cut winner, North Konkan. Thank you. Appreciate it. There's the Royal Maritime Ascenwy. Let's go check out Ming's power projection. Or rather, his trade power. 92% control. Aw, none of my subjects can actually embargo him. At least not in this zone. Why are they not embargoing him? I told them to embargo my rivals. He's my rival. Could it be that they can't embargo while they have a truce? Because I remember distinctly in the past that they could embargo whenever they wanted to. Yeah, I didn't have to obey that rule. They would just cheat. But now I'm wondering, like... Clearly, Sinwi and my other subject have trade power here. So we should be seeing the effects of their embargo on him. And yet we're not. Not because they're disloyal. My subjects are loyal enough to do it. Automatically trade embargo all of our rivals. Yeah, if it's because of the truce, then that's a new thing. It wasn't that way in the past. Alright, I'm gonna give this guy... I like this one because this is a shorter time period, right? I need to get his influence up so we have more trade efficiency. But if I do this one, that's a 30-year modifier. This one's only 10. Every 10 years we can choose to turn it on or off. So we're going to use this one instead. And let's check to see if any of this land up here makes sense to give away. This one has no estuary, but it is really nice as far as provinces go. Give that to the Dhimmi. Without... Okay, so the Dhimmi, we're making 1.58 ducats a month from this province with the Dhimmi. That's like a half ducat a month in income just from giving that land away. Amazing. The Dhimmi are so good. Another province that is not a estuary. I would like to get their influence above 75 so that I can get a nice demand of money, but I'm thinking it's maybe a bad idea. We could grant Admiral, and they gain 20 influence until 39. Again, it's another 10-year interaction. It's a huge amount of influence, but only 10 years. That's pretty good. So for 10 years, they would be above 80%. This is incorrect, though, because we don't have low trade income, game. Stop lying. I do not have low trade income. Are you crazy? Trade income's 38% of my income. I guess maybe that's considered low. Probably because we got a lump sum from Ming last month. No. The game still thinks that I have low trade income. Alright. Whatever you say, boss. I'm just gonna take your word for it. Where did my transports end up going? Don't try to march through Ming. That's not, or Korea. That's not gonna work. This army was supposed to merge up with the... This is supposed to be part of the combat stack, so we're going to send them up to Jaola. Gotta find that damn fleet. Is that it? Yes. I think that was it. This is the remnants of it. It's not very, 50% is the threshold for low trade income? Wow. Alright. So we didn't lose our piety, we didn't declare that war, we're still at peace. We could threaten Bengal. This guy's only got a 5 development claim, and... Okay, we could... If he'll accept a 25 development threat for this province to Tonga, I'll do that. Otherwise, we're going to declare our reconquest war for Orissa. So this is the province of Bengal Delta. It'll just give it away. 6 aggressive expansion, and he's just like, I don't want to mess with that. Sure, you can have it. Sounds good. It also means we don't have to worry about the Malwa thing. My subjects will grow. Next. Assam. We got claims on a lot of his land. 14 development, Sadia. I just gave Hisenwi 5 provinces, but I think the total development was pretty damn low out of all of those provinces, so... If we can get some more land for him, that'd be great. Our truce with Korea is up, and Manchu. I still want to make my play to try to make Ottomans into a rival. And we still have a truce with you. We don't have a truce with you, though. Excuse me, sir, do you not know that I want all this land? I want all the land. There should be a button that just says, I want all the lands. Subjects. Go forth. You're gonna make me manually click on every province in the game, really? I want to paint the whole map red. Just fabricate on all the things. Get them. I hate everyone. Unless it's part of my country, I hate it. They should know this about me by now. They've been my minions for a while. I mean, yeah, we just took a 25 development Ganges estuary province off of him, just like, give it to me, and he's like, fine, damn it, leave me alone. Nope, we're gonna keep doing it. Every 5 years, we're going to take another province from you until you stop accepting, and then we're going to declare war and murder your face. Pretty much how it works. Alright, there's a lot of things I need to look around at now. I think it's time to slow down for a bit and think things through. And also probably wrap the stream up in a bit. So Congo, how do you feel about giving me another province, dude? Like, seriously, you don't have to embargo my rivals, and I won't divert your trade away. And I'll totally send you some officers, and I'll also pay off your debt. How's that sound? Does that sound like good? Sound good? Core, this would cost me 36. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend money to take land, and I want this merchant. It's a lot of debt. I don't care.
How long you planning on going for?
-3 more minutes. So we paid off his loans. That gave us 150% reduced liberty desire. So 150 divided by 5 equals he had 30 loans, which means we basically just bought ourselves the ability to steal 30 development from him. So for the small price of, what was that, like 2,500 ducats? We spent 2,500 ducats to buy 30 development. That's 83 ducats per development. That's a great deal. If I had a button I could press to just turn my money into 1 development per month, I would totally do it. I think it's a completely justifiable thing to spend money on. So next is then we're going to go talk to him. Excuse me, sir. Mr. Congo Man. I'm going to need you to go ahead and give away Mabamba. Mabamba. I need that one. Their liberators will increase by 35 and become 0. I also need Mayumba. Yeah, I'm gonna need that Mayumba. Thank you. And I'm gonna have to go ahead and core that stuff. Now, I could take more, and I might take more, but for now, I don't want to overextend myself extra for land that is not actually part of the West African Trade Company. We just took his coast for now. That paid off loans will decay slowly, and we are going to want to demand more land before he breaks free. Mapangu and Anziku. We could take it. We're only 72.8% overextension. How bad do the rebels look right now? Completely fine. The particularists are not even ticking up because we got a level 3 theologian right now. I forgot all about him. That's great. We have like no issue with unrest right now. Not really. Of course, if that guy dies, this will change rapidly. Should we just take some more in case this guy techs up? How does it... I mean, he's got like almost every institution. He just still hasn't embraced the Renaissance. When he embraces the Renaissance, I think he stops being a subject. So, I'm gonna take the land before he can break free. I did just pay a lot of money. I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get some. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and need that other one too. Assuming that my liberty... That number not update. Okay. Mine. Oh, by the way, you still have to divert trade, and you still have to embargo my rivals, and I'm not going to give you officers. I was just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. I make joke. It's funny. Just trust me, Congo. It's funny. You'll laugh someday. Thanks for all the land. So long, and thanks for all the fish, right? So, how are we looking on that merchant? Ugh, 39.3%. Is that not updated yet? Because we didn't... I mean, I did just take 2 more coastal provinces. I feel like it should be higher. Nope, still just 39.3. Damn. I'm gonna need this province from him. Alright, let's check on some of our other subjects. We got Catalonia. Catalonia is fiercely ready. He wants to declare all the wars. Clemson will defend Granada again. Mali would dishonor a call. Castile honors that call. Portugal breaks that call. Bremen? One reason away. War exhaustion. Bremen. Involved in a war right now. Pretty good chance that he would dishonor that call if we wait just a little bit longer. And then the Knights, well, who cares about them? Where are they? They're still there in Rhodes. They have 24 development now. Aragon's still protected by Russia? Yep. We could threaten war for a province that he just has a claim on. Hey, Aragon, how do you feel about giving away Murcia? All for it. Alright. Sounds good. I need this diplomat back faster, though, so... Let's go ahead and shadow diplomat his way home. Fire rejected our royal marriage. Weird. Thanks for the land, Aragon. It's nice of you. You have a claim on... Nice, there we go. Papal States looking mighty fine. How does the aggressive expansion look after that? Totally fine, okay. He's fabricated on everything. This guy is a baller. I like him. Milan, how do you feel about giving away some land? All for it. Terrified of my alliances. Good. Problem with Italy, though, is the stuff, right? I think we want to take coastal land first. It's just more valuable in general. So should we
Should take, ooh, if I'm going to spend aggressive expansion, I would really like that estuary and the level 2 fort. The Papal State. Will the Papal State give away Provence? Yep. Everyone's just like, dude, Ryukyu, calm down. Just step away from the Europe, okay? You're just freaking terrified. Everyone is just like, whatever, man. You just take it. Just take it and go. All right, man. All right. Provence says 7 aggressive expansion. I don't know if that's really the correct number, though. Let's see. We have, right now, we have like no aggressive expansion in this region. All right, we're totally going to take both. I don't care. We take 20 development, or do we take the coast at 19? Or do we take Firenze, inland center of trade, with a fort? That's a pretty easy question. Yep, okay. Sold, done. I want Firenze. He says yes. I want Firenze and Provence. They both say yes. Oh man, it's good. It's funny. If you think about it a little bit. And bring forth the provinces. Threatened War accepted. This is, we need to just rename the campaign to the Threatened War series. Alright, an aggressive expansion? It's fine! It's fine! Nobody cares! It's just Ryukyu. He's just doing what he does. Just cave in when he asks every now and then, and everyone will be fine. You think that France would accept? Because that would be something. Let's see. We already have a truce with Aragon because we gave land to Catalonia. We just took over 2 major estuaries in the Genoa node. They're just like, okay. That province is worth 5%, and that one's worth 5%. We just took 10% of this end node. That's gonna mean that Savoy's gonna get, like, rich. And of course, he's really, really not happy about me telling him to stay my subject. he's not for that. His trade income was 7. Let's see what he gets now that he has those two provinces. It's pretty good. It's an extra 2.5 ducats a month, roughly. And that's with him at pretty high development, or high autonomy. Looks like he immediately raised the autonomy. He does have a claim on Switzerland, but that's Switzerland's capital. Switzerland is guaranteed by Milan. So, he just caved into a threatened war, but now he'll defend Switzerland if we go that way. That's asking for too much. Siena is a 1-province minor. We can't do that. Siena is protected by weaklings, complete weaklings. No, we can't do Switzerland because it's their capital. Same thing with Siena. Both of them are not threatened war targets. But I'm liking threatened war. Now, Venice is a potential target. Another one. Here you go, Savoy. Here's another 18 development, Modena. Oh, man. Venice accepted. Aggressive expansion. I mean, there still is some. It's not insubstantial, but it's so diffused that they can't act on it. They're just like, man, this phantom, this shadowy figure from the corner just appeared. We have to accept. So I just gave this guy 24, 29, 24 plus 29 plus 19. I just gave him out of nowhere 72 development. Just like that. But nothing. No war. It seems amazingly powerful. Just a 5-year truce. I mean, I'll admit, I used to laugh at threatened war and think that it was never worthwhile, because it's like, man, I'm gonna take a 5-year truce for one province? That's dumb.
But then you think about it and you realize that a 5-year truce for one province is actually cheaper than if you took that province in war, right? Because if you were to have demanded this province of Modena, let's just assume that it still had a province war score cost of 9.98. If you declared a conquest war, that means that you have to spend 10 war score to take it. So automatically it's going to be a 6-year truce. Plus you got to wage the war, which is going to take you best case scenario like 12 months, worst case scenario 5 years or more. Let's just say on average like 2 years, 2 to 3 years for your average war. We'll call it 2.5 years. So you got 2.5 years for waging the war, 1 year because of the extra war score truce timer. So that's already 3.5 years versus just taking it right now. You get it 3.5 years effectively sooner. And exactly, and you don't have a truce with their allies. And you're free to threaten war all over the place. It's pretty damn awesome, I think. And we can still, if we want to, go wage a war with Siena. And actually, this is working out even well for me, too, is I don't have to worry about my piety going up because I'm not declaring war. I'm not doing pious things. I'm just, you know, casually demanding all of their lands. Like you do. Now we're at 85% overextension. I don't think we should be demanding any extra land. He's no longer able to lead his trade league. We just embarrassed him out of quitting his trade league because he's got -50 or lower prestige. That's great. I'm sorry, Venice. I feel a little bit guilty now. Alright, so Bremen was going to defend, I think it was Castile, possibly. England would give me Glamorganshire. It's not an accepted culture and we're already really overextended. The claim does expire in less than 2 years though, like 18 months this claim will be gone. Can I handle 6.4% more? I think we just take this. I'm gonna go ahead and need that province. Thanks. Looks like we need new claims over here. Crap! My mission is to reduce overextension. I totally forgot about that. I keep on taking provinces that are not accepted culture and they're gonna take like 24 months to core. Oh well. So I was supposed to stop streaming -16, like 16 minutes ago. The stream is ending in -16 minutes. Just so you're aware. Your subjects have high liberty desire. Yeah, some of them, but... Hey look, Congo, I was right! Congo is no longer my protectorate. Look at that. He accepted Renaissance. And I am glad I stole 4 provinces from him. Because he is now no longer a protectorate, which means... we get to attack him! We need a claim on Congo. Okay, I still have, I mean, there's just so many subjects to look at. It's a lot of dudes. Janagar's coming up September 31. That's gonna be the final war with him. Assuming that these guys are actually coring their land. He's not coring that yet. We just demanded it and he's not doing it. So he's right on the edge of not having enough points. Sadly, Orissa did not get any land here, but this guy did, and I feel bad. He was actually one of my first subjects, and we barely fed him anything, and these other guys have just gone crazy around him. But it's his own fault. He never fabricated any claims. It's how it works, man. First come, first serve. You fabricate claims, I give you stuff. You don't fabricate claims, you don't get stuff. He's about to finish his first colony. Bob the Wall Builder is colonizing. Bob's electoral votes is colonizing a new gold province. Lovely. Never did form Colonial Alaska. And this colony is going to be a real boy in whenever these two finish. Soonish. 2 years. So the next war we could declare would probably be Castile. And this time around, we can actually park like a full-bore army up on Castile. A full, non-merc, with proper cannons, good army. Should probably leave a single troop down here, though, to siege that. We're gonna head over here and dock up. Got 2 transports in that fleet, 32 here. We need to have 48, is it? I think, for the stack. 46. This isn't correct though. If I'm gonna use less cav, we need to update this thing. It's supposed to be 30. Primary 3. So yes, that is going to be a 48 transport fleet. We got 32 plus 2 is 34. We need another 14 transports over here. You don't mind? They'll get done eventually. It's fine. Okay, the stream is ending soon. I don't want to stop playing. This is why, like, people are like, you need to play CK2. Yeah, I know. I want to play EU4. Like, I'm really enjoying this campaign right now. I don't want to stop, ever. Also, we're like 2 ideas away from being able to have full diplomatic and start the process of integrating some of these big, huge vassals. And if we integrate just probably one of them, then all of a sudden all the rest of them are going to fall into line, right? Like, the only reason they're being so pissy is because there's so many of them. Just look at these numbers. Number of troops. 40, 36, 30, 30, 23, 19. Like, that's a lot of men. I mean, those 2 plus that guy, that's 100,000. That's 150. That's another 50. That's like 200, probably 250 to 300,000 troops that they have. Which is a lot. Compared to my 225,000. They have more men than I do. They do. It's a lot of dudes. It is a lot of dudes. I think we need to spy on... preferably people we have no truce with first. We'll see if this guy immediately starts to counter-espionage me. Oh my god. No one is... none of them are counter-espionaging me. Can you believe that? Here, before I forget, I'm gonna take a save because I'm afraid that... I'm gonna forget or something, and if I have to roll back for any reason, I just did a lot of threatened wars. 1629, 0928. I mean, we threatened 3 nations over here. We threatened Aragon. I could just threaten Castile. Do we want to do that? I mean... No, I don't think we do. We try to threaten Tlemcen, though. I'd love to take his fort from him. I think taking the fort away is more important than taking Tangiers. Shoot. I have no diplomats now. And they're all far away. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna play for just a little bit longer and see if we can threaten war for that. Ooh, I love when autonomy decreased goes away. Oh, it's beautiful. No more problems with unrest. Yay. Why would I get an explorer to remove Terra Incognita? Who needs that? It's fine. Alright, so these transports are here. This stack has the 4 cav, that's fine. We need to replace 8 of the transports here. The subjects can be disloyal for a little while, it's not a big deal. Punjab got full annexed by Multan. We now have enough to get a claim on Mali. Oh, you don't like that there's unrest here? It's the only province I can actually claim on him anyway. It's also the only province that's part of the node, so I'm going to claim this. We're going to come back from there. I'm not sure that I want to actually do anything with Brittany yet, because he is the person I'm planning on getting tech discount from. And Naples declared war on the Papal State. Conquest this time around. I think there's a pretty good chance we might get a double tech discount for Tech 18 Diplo. If it takes me another... It's not going to take me 5 years. It's definitely not. But, Brigands strike at pilgrims. Okay. You'd keep our piety, or we could lose some piety. I guess we lose a little bit of piety, and then we just attack a Sunni soon. Let's placate someone that I probably... Who am I the most likely to integrate? If I had diplomatic idea group done right now, who would I want to integrate first? Don't want to integrate Europeans, because I'm not going to go for the Genoa node, and I'm not going to go for the Sevilla node. These guys are going to stick around for a long time. They're going to block the Europeans from making money here. Betsimisaraka. I do want to integrate him eventually, but not yet. If I integrate him, then I am collecting up here, and any of this trade value will continue on into Europe, which eventually will be my subjects, but for right now, it's not really my subjects. So I like having Betsimisaraka down here, because he's actually consuming... 99% of trade power is retained, and he has basically all of it. So he's getting a lot of money. Blocking European trade. Maldives. I want Maldives to go away. I want to integrate Maldives. And actually Hisenwi, because he's got lands in Canton. I want to integrate Hisenwi, I think. Let's get rid of his... He's actually pretty loyal. Okay, second place was Maldives, so we'll placate him. I'm actually gonna put my ruler on his throne as well. It's only plus 10%. Being on the same dynasty is a -5, so it's actually only a +5, and then that placed ruler on throne will decay over 100 months, which is nothing. We'll do that. We will then also placate, and then we will take the positive prestige. Yeah, I think Hisenwi is the most beneficial one to integrate right away, because he's actually competing with me in some of my trade nodes. Although, I have to admit, it's really, really nice having a subject adjacent to someone you want to attack, because he is... Look at this, he's already got new claims. He's already got 2 new claims on Ming. Ming can't possibly counter espionage everybody. And, yeah, he's already fabricating on him like crazy. I don't have any new claims yet, but he does. What was that mission? Oh, build a marketplace. I thought it said something like build a wall to keep the Ryukyuans out. I don't know why. In my head, that's just what I saw. Alright. I think we hold off on the claim on Brittany yet. Keep on building that up. Up here, anything that's Manchu, I can core very quickly and easily. Do you have any more forts I can demand? Got a capital, he's got a level 2 fort there. That's Manchu culture. I'm gonna take this one. I want to get that fort from him. I love... My favorite thing, actually, about seizing provinces from people is that when you do it on a fort, they don't care that it's a fort, and you take away, you gut their ability to defend themselves. It's awesome. It's really great. So 8 development, that's another 6.4 overextension. I think we can handle it. I mean, it is an accepted culture, so we're going to be able to do it very quickly. It's going to be like an 18-month core. Influence Orissa? Yes. Huge treasure fleet. It's arrived. Cabinet Dynastism. National tax modifier. Okay. I need that province. Oh, he's finally willing to stand up to himself, huh? Stand up for himself. Every month, this will tick down by 1. So that means that it takes 70 months. But he will accept eventually. Okay, whatever. I guess we could start fabricating on England again. And then there was someone else. It was Mali. He'll give me that province, but that would actually... Put me over 100% overextension. We have one level of administrative efficiency, so 14 times 0.8 is 11.2 overextension, and we are at 92. Gonna wait for our next core, which brings us down by 4%. $11.2, 92 minus 4 is 88 plus 11.2. Okay, so yeah, as soon as this core is done, in May, we can demand that province, and I think we can finally get that merchant. 39.2% control of that region. And then again, the other thing to consider is we're going to attack. There we go. Bremen's out. We can attack the Catholics. There's the mothballed forts. There's 2 of them. Oh, man. Actually, the zone of control, though, blocks me from getting up there. Unless I can get military access through Aragon. I don't think we need to rely on mothballed forts to beat this guy really quickly, though. England lost their war to Brittany. Triumph of the Ulema. Thought support expires in 30 in May, so just 3 months away. Alright, sure. Triumph of the Clergy. You guys are awesome. 270 points for this. It's pretty cheap. I think I'm gonna take this troop with me and then we'll train one more man. Can't really train easily here. Never mind. You stay here. We'll train another man up here. No available provinces to build in. What? Oh, Catalonia is disloyal? Dude, take a chill pill. Calm down. You have better diplotech than me. Well, yeah, I'm trying to do an entire idea group, obviously. Okay. We've expanded far too rapidly, and I'm about to do it again, too. With another 24 month of core. I should let all my cores finish before we do this. You know what I should do is I should stop my stream 32 minutes ago. Looks like we lost another colonial nation, or another protectorate. It's just Ajuran now. Adal has officially stopped being a protectorate after I took all of his land. I should have taken this province from Warsangali as well. So we know Ajuran's about to stop being a valid guy soon as well. He has no debt. But I've already taken so much from him that I can't take anything else. Okay, guys, I've already streamed for 5.5 hours, and now it's been another 3.5, so that's 8 hours. No, that's 9 hours of this campaign today. I think that that's enough, don't you? I think it is. I think we need to stop soon. Alright, oh, right, I was gonna check on Tlemcen. I forgot about that. Will you give save to up? Yep. Sold. Thank you for your fort. Appreciate it. Just out of curiosity, I want to see, would France actually... I don't think he would bend to a threatened war. He is like the second rank great power, right? Third, so... Like Austria's claiming Poland again. There goes the Ulema's influence. We can demand admin points. Not tempting. To administer expires in 52. Accepted Holy Law 45. These are some pretty long-term modifiers. 30 years, 20 years. Just gonna take a save. I think we're gonna have to call it here. I'm getting very tired, and I don't like to record too much of this while I'm tired because I end up making more mistakes. And, I don't like that. So... But we're in a good position right now to actually attack Castile. Oh, you know what? These provinces never got automatically added to the trade company. I need to check every single province that I have on this area to make sure that they're part of the trade company. They all are. Would that actually make a difference? Can we get it now? Holy crap, look, we're at 42.8. Let's try it. I'm gonna turn this on for a second. Nope. 48.2. We're almost there. We almost get another merchant. I'll choose the Emperor. Our core is done. We demand land from Mali, or we could just wait and actually accomplish this mission in July of 31. In, 14 months. If I take another province, I'm going to delay my ability to finish that mission by like another 8 months, because it'll take me, no, 10 months. It'll take me 24 months, I think, to core Kaor. Plus, running right up against the upper bound of overextension is not good for your health. Like, never mind. What am I talking about? We have 20%. That's it. We have one faction, one rebels at 20%. There's no problem. So we have a theologian. He's amazing. Just give me the land, Mali. Give it up. Give me Kaor. He hasn't even claimed it yet. Or sorry, he hasn't even cored it completely. There's a province with 5% overextension that's not being cored? What? Oh, you're right. Thank you. Totally forgot about that. Church of Songhai is up. Thank you so much, yes. This extra province I took from Congo, I only had enough to core that other one. See what I mean about I'm getting tired, I'm making mistakes? This is why we need to wrap up the stream. That is an exact reason why. There goes our truce with Joel off. Who cares about that? Doesn't matter. I need you to give me land. Give me Kaor. Thank you. 99.2% overextension. It's fine. Add it to trade company. I want the merchant and I want it now. There he is! Yes! You currently control 61.6%. Wow, that was a surprisingly large factor. Kaor just like took us from like 40 something to 61? What? Okay. Either that or it took a month to update after I added other stuff to the trade company. That's probably more likely. But anyway, we have a new merchant. Or we should soon. Filipino West African Company. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have 0 out of 10 total. And yet when you add them all up, it's actually 11. I guess I gotta wait one more month then. Is he there? Give me my merchant. There he is! Nice. Where do we send him? Look at that nice boosted money there. We need to get some ships over here. More ships protecting in Mexico. I mean, the only person... It's pretty much all going my way. It's just Bob stealing some of it. Greedy little bastard. It's my money, Bob. You can't have it. What do you guys think? Where would you put this merchant? I want to get the most impact out of him. Possibly here, just to boost the value of this 8.29 ducats. Or... no, there's no other node that I can, like, go to multiply numbers. Pretty much has to be here. Either that or we start trying to collect downstream. Let's just go here. One more merchant, giving us even more of a multiplicative trade power here. 160 will go up to a larger number soon. Border tensions. Okay. Reclaims with Ming. Sounds good. That updated already, right? 170%? Game wants me to have money. I think we actually make more money off of this. Just gonna trust my gut on it, I'm pretty sure. At least on the math. Okay, over here, I do have some ships in here. I want more. Right, we are at the types of ships that I've got. I've got no galleys, 150 transports. Being over the force limit's not really that expensive. It's barely costing me anything. I just want, like, another... I want to go to 25 ships, I think, here. I want to take this idea. Okay, these armies were helping out with putting down unrest. These armies over here don't have anything to do. What do we do now? I don't know. Wait till September of 31, attack Vijayanagar? We do that. How are you doing, Betsimisraka? How are my subjects doing? Pretty fine. Look at that. 30% unrest, that's it. It's not bad. It's the highest rebellion in all of our countries out of all the subjects that we have. Got a full page of subjects. This is really just wait until we get Diplo. I think the auto fleet transport actually worked this time. I kind of like the idea of making Portugal lose prestige. That's funny to me. Not to mention, it affects his trade power. Alright, I'm gonna take a save here. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna force myself. We have to. 1630, 08, 21. Pre-war, Castile, end of stream. Okay, so, for the record, we have 190 years left. This is a key point. I actually wanted to mention this. So, okay. What do you think's harder? Conquering the world in the beginning or in the end? I'll tell you from experience, it's harder in the beginning, by far. It gets more and more tedious towards the end. But for the record, the game runs from the year 1821... Sorry, from 1444 to 1821. It's 377 years. Divide that by 2, that's 188.5 years. We're basically at, like, the halfway point right now. Right? If you took 1821 minus 188 years, 188.5 years, that would be the year 1632.5 is the actual halfway point. We're not even actually at the halfway point yet. We will be in about 2 years. We're less than halfway through the amount of allotted time, and we've already gone from a 5 development minor in Asia to 4,000, 2,500 owned development, half of our subjects, etc., etc. For crying out loud, Bukhara is the 8th ranked great power. Like, we're on track. Oh yeah, there's a lot of world left, but this is going very, very well. I think that this is going to be... I'm just hoping we can get this all done before the next patch. It's tedious. There's a lot of time. There's a lot of time that has to be spent on it. Plus, I'm taking my time thinking things through, and I don't know. I actually feel like today, just today, we played about 30 years. So, granted, I spent a lot of time doing it, but time is passing. All right, cool. With that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, I'm supposed to be playing CK2 because there's a new patch or something, I hear. I did play it yesterday for a couple hours, but I'd rather play EU4. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in a bit.